Hey, I'm going to take us into the intro and then I will be back and say hi and we'll get started because it's some crazy shit. Not kidding you.
Home in the valley, home in the city, home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway, home isn't my way, home I'll never be. Burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Time is the essence, time is the season, time ain't no reason, got no time to show. Time everlasting, time to play these sides, time ain't on my side, time I'll never know. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and lives that were blue. But I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you.
What the heck? Oh, this smells.
I'm burning for you.
Hey. Now I'll come in and stop sharing screen and say hi. Oh, I hope this works today. I'm not in the mood for no screw ups. Oh, but I say that, but it always happens. Yes, we're going to put the banner on, and unfortunately, I have to put some background music on because who I'm reviewing. Because we all know they like to fall straight, and I'm just really not in the mood. Hey, Miss Brittany. Hey, Thor. Hey, Maureen. Hey, Lurker. I love them eyes in the front of your name. Penny for your thoughts? Ooh. Hmm. I see Pascal has decided to step back from covering Sebastain so much. Well, I wonder why. Hmm. He was there yesterday or Sunday, though. Yeah, Sunday. Hey, Darby. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Sky. Running Bear. Steven's Adventure. Okay, let's go on one. I could use one. It's been a rough week, and it just starting. I'm just not even recouped from last week, and yeah. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Death Grips. Good to see you. Er, I'm getting tired. It's a hard day's work following you around, girl. I'm telling you. Let me tell you, this morning I had to deal with 7 classrooms of 22 kindergartners in each class. Yeah, I was pulling my hair out of my head. I don't know how the teachers do it. God bless them. But it was such a cute show. They all learned their songs and their sign language. It was so cute. They learned letters in sign language with a song that they performed for their kindergarten graduation. My baby graduated kindergarten today. I was in tears. Messed up my makeup and everything. Hey, fixing to snap. Hey, Christina. Yeah, my baby graduated kindergarten today. He is officially going to be a first grader. These moms were looking at me like, well, why is he calling you mom? Mom Kathy, aren't you the grandma? I'm like, if I was grandma, he wouldn't be calling me mom, right? Some nosy ass people. It's really none of your business. Then the one lady goes, well, you got to tell me, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? I'm like, I'll never tell my secret. Now they really think at 60 years old, I popped the baby out. Come on. All right. Let's be a little realistic here. How do you think it happened? With nature. Hey, traders. I was bummed though because I got him the cutest outfit to wear, and the teacher wanted him to wear. They all the kindergarten classes had to wear their class T-shirts, their colors. Well, my kid don't like his because it's light pink, and he just doesn't think boys should be wearing light pink. We had an argument over it for days. He was butthurt. He had to wear that shirt today. He could not wait till it was over and he could get it off. But he at least got to wear the pants and his boots. He loves his timbers. Uh, it was a cute graduation, though. Broke my heart. My baby's. I can't. He was in diapers. How did he get from diapers to going into first grade? What the hell? How's that even happen so fast? And my daughter's going into fourth grade. I never thought I'd be doing elementary school again. Jesus. I have got to be nuts. I have really got to be nuts. But I'm calling this person I'm getting ready to review a nut. But yeah, try being a mom with littles at my age. It's rough some days. But they keep me on my toes. They keep me moving. I give them that. I wouldn't trade them for nothing. They're my blessing. I was truly blessed to even get another chance. So, and he made the top 3% of his class, of the whole kindergarten class. There are 7 classes of, I think, 20 to 22 students in each class. He made the top 3%. I'm so proud of him. My daughter's doing good. Her last day of school is Thursday. So my live schedule is going to be as sporadic as it's been because my kids come first. My house, my husband, my dog, my cat. It all. Dad has to be my priority. But they're old enough now where I can give them their tablets for a little while and I can go live, or I can, we're going to do school like we always do, but we do fun school because he went to kindergarten reading at a first grade level. He's going to first grade reading at a second to third grade level. If I get my way, we'll see. Hey, Remy. Hey, Chris Cress. Hey, Halo. And we don't do school all day every day. We just do about 3 days a week. I take a couple hours and we do. I make flashcards with their words, and he had to learn 70 words. Each list had 10 words, and every week that you could do your words just by sight. You can't sound them out or nothing. Just by looking at them, you could say them. Then you get another 10 words, and you got to keep saying every list. Well, he wanted that crown so bad. So we would write them, and then we would talk about them, and we would make sentences up. Not only did he know all 70 words, he could spell all 70 words. Only kid in his class to do that. I was proud of him. Anyway, I'll quit bragging about my kids because we got a nut job to get into. This woman, ooh, I, y'all know I've reviewed this 111 before. Ooh, she got this, I reviewed her when she claimed she found Katie Proudfoot's family member, but it wasn't. It was the wrong person that she doxed her total life, including her education, her employer, called the employer, nut job. And it wasn't even the right person. But she don't want to hear none of that. Um, she submits this stuff to TBI. I am not kidding you. This woman actually emails this stuff to TBI. I told her she needed to chill. They're going to 5150 her ass. She emailed yet again this whole theory that she's been working out. Not only did she email theory one, but then she changed it up and made theory two and emailed that too. Hey, Dawn. You got to have surgery, Remy? Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, we'll be sending you all our good vibes and prayers. Yeah, 111, she's nuts. She's nuts. um, I'm trying to be nice, but the nice card just isn't in it no more because it's beyond that. Hey, Marcy, it's beyond that with these people. Oh, I got to put my hair out. Give me 2 seconds. It is too hot. It's driving me nuts. Oh, I can't wait to get this shit cut off. I am so tired of long hair. I am over it. I want short hair so bad. Uh, I haven't had my hair other than a little trim done in about a year and a half. So it's down to the small of my back and it's thick as hell and it's heavy and I'm over it. In Florida with this heat, it sucks. I cannot wait. I cannot believe how much hair getting your hair done. The prices have went up. I was like, how much? I can go buy the dye for $5 freaking that you're going to use in my hair at Sally's, and you want my what? I was like, yeah, okay. Anyway, I can't wait to get it chopped off, but I have to have somebody who's experienced with cutting long hair, because if not, you get butchered, and your hair looks like shit because they think they can just chop. Well, it doesn't work that way when you have long, thick hair. It's a whole process to cut it right. Not just chop across and that's it. It doesn't work that way. But yeah. Anyway, I can't wait to get this shit cut off. I'm so over it. And if I don't do anything to it for a whole year, it'll be right back there. It grows so damn fast. Drives me nuts. My nails are the same way. That's why tips don't pay for me. My nails grow so fast that, and they're so thick, I don't even need tips. I go get my nails done. They're natural. I don't need tips. I can't wait to get a cut. I really can't. And I'm mad at myself because I put the money aside, to do my hair and do it right. But then I seen stuff that I thought the kids could use for summer. So yeah, I did that. Yeah, dummy. But that's me. My kids, did they really need this stuff? Probably not. Um, and then the remainder, I had that emergency vet with my dog. That was outrageous. It cost more to take him to the vet than it did for me to go to the doctors and get my pump filled. Is that not insanity? It would probably shock you if I told you how much we spent at the vet just for him to tell me what I already knew. My dog's old. We don't have much time with him. He's not suffering right now. So, you know, it's neurological damage. There's no fixing it. Uh, yeah. He pretty much told me everything I already knew. And I spent a couple $1,000s to hear that. Yeah. And, he had all these lumps and he wanted to biopsy them all. When they told me what it would cost, I was like, no. Um, you can biopsy a couple, but I'm not paying you over $8,000 to biopsy every freaking lump he has. Because regardless, if it's like you said, if it's cancer, there's at this stage there's nothing that can be done anyway. So no, you're not going to put that dog through all that. But yeah, I cut my kid's hair myself. Boys are easy. We have clippers, and he gets to take a break. Yeah, yeah. My husband will do Dallas's sometimes, but not my. I don't. I can't cut hair. I don't even trim my daughters. Mm-mm. But hers is like they charge me $5 for her trim. Not me though. They're going to charge me. It's going to be over $200 to do cut my hair and then color it. It's good because my hair is so long and thick. It's going to be yeah. Oh my god, over 20K. Oh, I couldn't do it. I mean, I scraped. It took everything I had just to get him to the vet in the first place. After just putting all that money into the truck. Oh, migraines suck. Hey, Brianna. $28 for a haircut for a kid? Oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no. Uh-uh. I mean, she just gets a trim because she wants to keep her hair long. So, and he gets, that high shape, where you got some on the top, you get the side shape. Yeah, I mean, if you take them to a barbershop, they'll charge you $25. Oh yeah, I'm keeping the gray. I'm going with there's this blue gray that I put in that just evens it out. That's what I'm using. I'm tired of trying to cover the gray and white. It's too late for that. Hey JJ, it is too late for that. But that's another reason why I need all this long stuff cut off because it don't look right. Besides that, it's just too freaking hot and heavy as hell. But it's long enough for them to donate for a wig, so I'm happy for that. Hey, let's be honest. Good to see you. Oh, you know what though, Darby? That pet insurance is not all it's cracked up to be. My neighbor has been paying for that pet insurance. Her vet bill was still over $1,300. So I don't know. It's yeah. I don't care about. I want my hair gone. Hey, K Mash, good to see you. I just want it gone. It is so hot, and it's just a pain in the ass. I have all that nerve damage, so it is so painful to even comb my hair half the time, and it'll trigger me. It'll trigger an attack. So it needs to go. I should have never let it grow this long. And I got thick ass. I mean, my hair is so thick. It's it's heavy. When I get it cut, my head just bobs like like a bobble because it doesn't have no weight on it no more. But I had her measure it. There's enough. I'm getting it cut so that there's enough. Well, it's down to the small of my back, so I didn't have to go super short, but I'm going to. That way they'll have extra. Oh, thank you, Mickey. Thank you for renewing. It's so hot and muggy here in Tennessee that a couple of years ago I decided to shave my head. I spent $1 for the titanium head shaver, and it was the best decision I ever made. You know what? When they shaved half my head, my hair was longer. It was down to my butt. And they didn't tell me for 3 days my head was wrapped. So I didn't know. After surgery, I didn't know. They were afraid to tell me that they shaved half my head. I'll tell you what, I wish they'd have shaved it all. But it ended up being like a cool hairstyle. People thought I did it on purpose, you know? I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, this was, you know, back in the late 90s. So yeah, no, girls weren't shaving their hair back then. But yeah. Hey, Layla. Okay, so y'all want to start off with a quick little funny about Betty, and then we'll get into just get us excited. Not excited, but amped up because 111 is a lot. She's a fucking lot. The girl's fucking nuts. I'm not kidding. She's truly nuts. I thought she was off the wall when she did. Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't start yet. I thought she. Oh, Mouse, don't even start acting up. I am not in the mood for shit to go wrong today. I thought she was crazy when she had the wrong person claiming it was Katie's aunt. Oh, this is even worse. That makes that look like nothing, even though she doxed the poor woman's whole life on her channel and called the poor woman's employer. Um, this is even worse. And she sends all that stuff to TBI, by the way. Okay, we'll just play this. It's only a 1-minute video. We'll play it real quick. This is blank screen on none other than the Bullhorn.
Very easily, because there's so many angry people. It's very easy to do. We don't go after innocent people, guys. We don't go after innocent people. I have never built a reputation on going after innocent people. I'm not going to start now. We're in an investigation.
What did she just say? She didn't build her reputation on going after innocent people? Is she freaking kidding me? What the hell evidence does she have that the Proudfoots did anything or that the Wells did anything? Show me some physical evidence that they did anything. Hey, Dawn. Nope, she don't have any.
You know, innocent until proven guilty is when you're arrested and you're facing the court of law. When you're dealing with Andrea, when you're dealing with heels on the ground, you don't get a pass. You don't get this innocent until proven guilty bullshit. You don't get it. You just don't. That's what it is here. I am not the criminal justice system.
Thank God.
Jonathan is not the criminal justice system.
Thank
Olivia
God.
is not the criminal justice system, and neither is Marissa.
Oh, hallelujah.
You are guilty until you prove yourself innocent. Where the hell do you think you are?
Wait a minute.
Marissa, you are guilty until you prove yourself innocent. Where the hell do you think you are? I don't care how many hurt feelings there are. I don't even care about my own hurt feelings. Can you imagine how many times we got our hurt feelings? You've never seen me act like this over some hurt feelings. Okay, nobody gives a damn about your petty ass bullshit anymore. We're done with it. All of these these true crime channels, we're done with your drama bullshit that you bring into every one of our channels. You want drama? Keep it on your fucking channel and leave it off of ours. You know what I do? I quietly exit stage right. We talk about real people's lives here and real true crime, and you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it at all. But you don't get to keep coming over here every fucking day and disrupting when we're trying to advocate for a 9-year-old child that's missing and abducted. You fucking idiot! Now headstones and headlines, get your fucking clickbait! Go make your fucking money, you fucking cunt!
Oh!
Well, isn't that professional language?
Yeah, Bets. See, I told y'all she says that you're guilty until proven innocent. And she doesn't follow the law now. Hey, Rebel Soul. Oh yeah, she likes to use that, even though she says she don't. Yeah, I figured that'd amp you up a little bit, because what we're about ready to get into might put you to sleep. Okay, they're in there fighting already. All right, I guess giving them their tablets didn't work. Oh, then they got in a pool and really drove me nuts. It's a good thing I don't drink because I could have used a stiff drink. Okay. Oh my God, she didn't. Oh, she's got one planned for tonight. Sebastian Rogers, eerily similar to Madeline Soto's 13th birthday party. How? How is Sebastian's case anything to do? There's no similarity between him and Madeline Soto's case. Absolutely none. Yeah, exactly, K Mash. Hey, Hope. Hey, Mickey. Oh, I just say hey, Mickey. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this woman is nuts. So now she's going to compare those two cases. They're not. Okay. This live, I was going to review the other live where she did the first theory, but nah, we're going to jump right to the second theory because she put them both together. She tweaked it, I guess. She did this one 18 hours ago. It's Sebastian Rogers. When the timeline and all the pieces fit. This woman, I don't, I don't get how she has all these subs. I don't get it. I just don't get people. I guess. Uh, I don't know, cause she's nuts. Okay, I gotta put my music on. Okay, we'll give her into space, cause that's what you're gonna feel like you're in outer space. You're gonna feel like you're in another dimension. Telling you, it's wacko, but and she's serious. She is serious as can be. Oh, and don't worry, Dolly and Justice and Cher, you're coming. I haven't forgot. And Dolly, I'm not afraid to review you. Strike away, baby, because I'll beat it. You use other people's content all the time. And you don't give credit. And I love to clue slammed you because, baby, she slammed your ass.
We get emotionally attached to the victim.
Okay, this is 111 True Crime. Yeah, pieces aren't fitting. I'm confused. Oh, just wait, Hope. She's going to fit them for you. She's going to show, hey, Christina, I think I said hi, but just in case. Hey, Orion. She's going to fit it all together for y'all. And the scary part is this woman sent this to TBI. And she claims that it's all vetted information because 12,000 people viewed her videos. That's her sort. That's her vetting. That's how it's vetted because she got views on it. So therefore, it's vetted. Yeah, he sure did, and she sure did. Man, sorry, but Clue was spot on. Clue was right. But anyway, and I will, in the description afterwards, put the link to this video. Yeah. Sadly, that's the thing to do. But let's get into this because she's a wackadoodle. Oh, we're going to speed her up, though.
We also have to think about what really occurred, what really happened,
Okay.
with what we think we know.
Okay.
So after 12,000 of you vetted it,
honey,
I took.
That's not vetting. Are you an idiot? You know my thumbnail? It says congratulations. You get the moron award. Because someone watches your video is not vetting it, you idiot. What is wrong with you? Okay. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell y'all that I'm president of the United States. And because 73 people are sitting here in this chat, that means it's true. I vetted it. I'm president of the United States. That's what this ditz is saying. Hey, Revival. Because people watched her video, it's vetted. Hey, always street. All right.
Every single comment into consideration. I've taken time on this, and I have already submitted it to TBI and the FBI and some other authorities.
Listen. She don't just send this to TBI and the local police. She sends this stuff to the FBI. Bet you they got a wackadoodle folder on her. I'm telling you, this woman is nuts.
That be. When I submitted it, it's not because it's a whim. It's not because.
Oh, JJ. Another one. You've had it before? Well, all our good vibes and prayers are with you, JJ.
You know, I just felt like this could have been what happened.
Yeah, this is 111.
I'm actually asking anyone, TBI, FBI, show me proof I'm wrong.
Okay, listen, I'll do it again.
TBI, FBI, show me proof I'm wrong. Please. Say you are watching a members chat live, but it is going out to the public. I want to welcome all 100. Reason we went members tonight, which even though we have beautiful subscribe show that has not found evidence of foul play. However, I'm hoping there's something buried within what I'm about to show you that in some way inspires them to connect the dots that behind the scenes Ellie has already. And they're like, wait a minute, that was the last thing we needed. And boom, 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 boom. But I cannot take credit for this theory because it came from all of you working with me from the beginning on this case. So this is your theory that you betted. However, at the very last minute, I realized there was a rule change.
Oh, Brianna, she emails the TBI, the local police, and the FBI on the regular. She emails them all her theories. Hey, la-di-da. All her questions, everything. Yeah. On the regular. Hey, Lynn Love and Light. Yeah, she hashtags them in her lives as well, but I don't think she did in this one because she emailed this stuff telling you they all have a file on her. It's called the 5150.
Now, if you did see Blackout Theory 1, it would have had the mother being the one that handed off Sebastain. And yet, she does hand him off in this theory. However, well, I'm just going to play it for you guys. I want to welcome my all-star panel, Jenny Troglin, Jennifer Swain, Sassy, Mr. Ifs, and I'm sure we will see Joyful Dolphin, or even Wildfire soon, maybe Born Pack Rat, Muffin Top, all kinds of good people. I want to welcome all my beautiful members, Lucy, and all those that are watching the live, as well as those that come back and watch the replay, because you all are supporting our goal.
Now, you understand, if it was members only, you couldn't have got views on it. All that can view it is the people that actually pay for a membership. All right? And you don't have 6,000 members, honey. So you did not have this on members only. Just so you know.
Now, I know a lot of people are like, she's just a YouTuber. That is not what I am. I'm a researcher. I'm a journalist. But I am also more of a, as one of the haters said, she always thinks she has to solve everything. And
you're a journalist? How? No, honey. You're a freaking YouTuber. Face it. Accept it. You are not an investigator and you are not a journalist. You're a wackadoodle that sends a bunch of emails to the TBI, the FBI, and the local police. And I'm sure you're in a 5150 file.
I'm like, well, you're not wrong. So let's get going, you guys. Let's get this out. Now, before I start, I know it sounds like I'm stalling, but I'm not. I
Yeah,
just have a
you
lot
are.
to cover. I would like to talk about our button tonight. It is, you can't make a donation to me. It will go directly. You
Oh.
will be supporting exploited children a little bit. I would like you to help do that. And so that is why your button looks different. And I just want to give back, right, as much as I can. Now, I want to thank Bar Q
I'll give her that much.
because
That was
they
nice
not
of
only
you to do.
became a Starlight member, so welcome back, lovely. They also gifted 5 memberships. I kid you not.
Guys, do me a favor, hit that like. If you're not subbed up, please sub up. But hit that like so we can get this video in the algorithm so people can see what a wackadoodle is.
As well as, thank you
I'm
for
going to create a thumbnail for wackadoodles. I've used that term since probably the 80s. But yeah, I'm going to create a wackadoodle thumbnail for these people.
the snooper chat. I mean, boom, that was so kind of you.
Boom!
Karen
Her,
Guy, 7
boom!
months. I love you too, lovely.
Ugh.
And I believe it was Dana Lynn.
Okay, move on.
I think it was Dana Lynn. $50 from Jennifer's Goosebumps. I love it. I appreciate that so much. Afford to give. Don't worry us to share if we can. And this is what I've been working on.
Oh,
All right, you guys. Let's break it down.
okay.
Trigger warning if you are triggered by search and recovery theories, if you feel me, because that's where this goes. And the plastic bag, I think, is what triggered this entire
Oh, my
landfill search.
Lord.
But you're going to find out. You'll just
Okay.
have to listen.
Talking about a plastic bag. Hey, Sober Pug. You guys listen about this plastic bag because it is everything. Oh, she always has a boom. Usually she goes boom, boom, boom. Like when she found the not Katie's family member that she doxed and called the employer while live.
Listen close to that part. I will not be stopping this theory. It is my pre-recorded version. I will tell you there is music on it, and it's my music. So I
Now,
will
mind
out
you, she sent this to the FBI and the TBI and the local police, and she even added music.
respect ask you not to play the entire theory, but
Oh,
share some of it if you want, and put a link over here just so that it gets attributed and people have the chance to hit that donate button for the National Center for Missing
now that I'll
and
give you
Exploited
kudos for.
Children.
That you're doing a fundraiser for the Center for the National Center for Missing Children. That I give you kudos for. But that's it. Good job. I wish I could do that. Someday I will get up there where I can do stuff like that.
All right, my lovely. Here we go. I love you all. Dim
And
the
that's
light.
why these people don't pay me no mind. Everyone says, how come they're not calling you out? Because they made it clear. I don't count because I'm just a tiny channel. Hey, Demetrius, greetings, President. Yeah, I don't count because I'm just a tiny channel. Yeah, that's okay. Not hurt my
I want to
feelings.
start off by thanking you for your time.
Oh, it's
in listening
low.
to this theory, and we'll make it as short as possible. It is based on logic. It is based on the knowledge of statements made by the parents as well as law enforcement and pressers, and as well as input from my viewers. I do have approximately 26,000 subscribers. We've been on the Sebastain case since day one, and this has been thoroughly vetted by those that viewed the video.
Okay, thoroughly vetted by those that viewed the video. How the hell can you tell me her subs are vetting her information? What? Because somebody watched the video, that means it's vetted. She's nuts.
Of over 12,000 that have seen this particular theory, with one altercation. I have it as loud as it will go. No, I don't. Okay, Brace, it could hit your eardrums hard. I'm going to back it up. We're going to start it over, you guys. Sorry, that
Oh,
was 42
Lord,
seconds.
no.
We'll never get back.
You're right.
Let's test it. It could blow your eardrums up, Dana Hun. Oh, and it was Dana. I try to keep up with everybody. I love you all. Now, remember, you guys, this theory, the way this goes, is not the same as I've shared
Oh,
in the
thank
past.
you,
That's why I
Cheryl.
said theory 2. And
Thank
it's
you, Lottie.
much more
Hey,
realistic.
traders.
This theory
Yeah,
is
she
most
needs
likely, in
some.
my humble opinion, highly
I thought maybe a couple stiff drinks and a couple good gummies, or a nice float pen. But then I'm afraid of what theory she'd come up with then.
plausible and possible.
Oh, my
Okay,
daughter's
let's test
sneezing.
it. Here we go.
Allergies.
I want to start off by thanking you for your time in
Uh,
listening to this theory. I will make it as short as possible. It is based on logic. It is based on the knowledge of statements made by the parents as well as law enforcement and pressers, and as well as input from my viewers. I do have approximately 26,000 subscribers. We've been on the Sebastain case since day one, and this has been thoroughly vetted by those that have viewed the video.
Thoroughly vetted because somebody watched it. Oh, thank you, D. Demarius. Am I saying that right? So, like I told you, I'm president. You all are saying it. Say it in the chat. It's vetted. It makes it real. I'm not high enough, but I don't know that it's possible, to be honest. I wish I had something to do that. Oh, man, a couple gummies or my float pen would have been good for this, but I really would have cut up.
Out of over 12,000 that have seen this particular theory, with one altercation, there were only 5 individuals who
No,
felt
honey,
that it might
it's
waste
not an altercation. It's an alteration. An altercation is not editing your video, okay? I mean, Google the terms at least. It is not an altercation. What you meant to say was alteration. Ugh.
time. I ask you if you humbly will just allow me to share it, keep an open mind, and realize we only intend to help.
Oh. You tend to
Means,
help by putting
mode,
out the
and
wrong
opportunity, as well as motive. In this theory, there are 3 parties suspected. The first action would be roles would be assigned, planned, prepped, timed, and executed. First actor being the stepfather Chris, second actor the mother Katie, and third actor is step grandma B.
Wait a minute. How come the dad's not in here? How come the dad's mother is not in here? The grandmother. See, your theory's already wrong. You don't have all the actors. You're missing 2 important actors. Just saying.
Stepdad's possible motives. Chris P. is in a custody battle for his daughter. Chris P. stated he would not allow his daughter in the same residence as Sebastain. Multiple CPS reports alleged by Sebastain in regards to Chris P. Seth R., the real father, alleges that Chris P., talking with Robin R., Seth's mom, accused Sebastain of being a pedo. Possible feelings of resentment, jealousy, and fueled hatred. Another possible motive would be Chris P. was not in the home since February 24th, and it could be due to possible significant event occurring during Christmas break when Chris P.'s daughter was visiting. Sebastain was not in the residence at the time, but rather he FaceTimed his I guess she would be half-sister. Chris P.'s ex-wife, Nina.
No, she would be his stepsister. Ditz.
Emergency temporary paperwork regarding their daughter in January of 2024, the month before Sebastain is reported missing. Grandma B's possible motives, possibly protecting her son Chris P. from Sebastian's multiple allegations to CPS.
No, was it multiple? There was one. The other cases are on Seth. But okay.
Chris P.'s ex-wife, Nina, publicly alleged Chris P.'s mother, Grandma B, and family conspired against Nina to gain custody of Chris P.'s minor daughter. And she also alleged that they took the child away from Nina.
Yeah, you've got reliable sources there.
Feeling resentment, possibly burdened, embarrassed by Sebastian's special needs.
No, none of that's true.
Possible motives. Katie's childhood trauma by RSO mother triggered Katie to fear autistic son Sebastain maturing to puberty without understanding socially acceptable private boundaries.
Oh my God.
Possible ultimatum from Chris B, i.e. Sebastain or Chris P.
None of that's true. See, your theory's already gone because nothing you said in here is true. And you didn't research because had you, you wouldn't even be saying none of this. But okay.
Possibly another motive, threat of loss of security with no family to rely on with disabled son. Another would
Okay.
be Katie choosing herself over her responsibilities as a mother to Sebastain. Katie does have extensive understanding of communications and electronics. She was an interior communications electrician in the Navy and also works for Brink Security Systems. However,
Heather,
has
get
no
back.
security systems within the home when
Hey,
Sebastain
Wise
was
Angel.
reported
Hey,
missing.
Heather.
Prep leading up. First, it is very simple to prep for this theory. This is all that would need to happen.
That's why I did the moron thumbnail. I was going to do a thumbnail about disinformation and all that. I'm like, oh, hell no. This woman's a moron.
They would remove all security cameras and security systems on Sebastian's home. They would set the house to a blackout, so when they arrived at night, there would be no exterior lights on. They would pack an outfit with reflection on Sebastian's pants or shirt, most likely pants. They would pack it to look like an overnight bag and bring snacks for, quote, sleepover with family cousins, a flashlight, and a compass.
Okay, number one, they didn't remove or dispose of any security systems on the property. You're wrong. They didn't set the house to blackout. There is exterior lights. Pack Seb's black outfit and snacks for sleepover with family cousins. Flashlight. I cannot.
They're ready. Katie's version of Sebastian's last day together.
Sunday, the day before he went missing. We got up and, fun fact, I made breakfast that morning. We had a good time. We were laughing, we were joking. He talked to family on the phone during breakfast to brag. We went and picked up our niece. Yeah, I got a call and asked if I could go and pick her up, and I did. And so we went and did that. We went to BJ's. Had a good time there. He ate a colossal popcorn. Came home to put groceries away because we bought snacks because, he's 15 and snacks. We went to the bowling alley.
With scissors.
And then from there we went to dinner. Came home. He took out the trash because that's his chore. He takes the can to the end of the driveway. About 9 o'clock, told him to go to bed. And he said, come out of his room where he was playing. And he said, all right, good night, Mama. Good night, puppies. Love you. He went to bed. He was doing something in his room because about an hour later I heard some noise and I was like, I don't care what you're doing in there, but go to sleep. And about midnight, I got up and I went to bed. And 6 o'clock, I wanted to wake him up for school Monday morning. And that's when he went here.
Phase 1, the last day. Katie makes Sebastian breakfast. Best day ever.
I'm sure she fed him breakfast every day. But okay.
His family and Sebastian's cousins. It established a public alibi for most of the day with Sebastain. This public outing was with Chris P's family. It also establishes the message that this child is loved, cared for, and is fun, and everything is wonderful. Then there's the Last Supper, which is at Texas Roadhouse, which provides that last proof of life visual of Sebastain.
Did she just say Last Supper? Are you... I can't.
Phase 2, dash cam proof. In order to prove that Sebastain went to his home, you would simply need to provide that Sebastain was in the vehicle with Katie and that there's basically no chance for missing time. However, you could have wiggle room in that timeline of 5 to 10 minutes of going from Texas Roadhouse home and never be the wiser. And that's where the handoff happens. 6 o'clock.
That's where the handoff... They did all that shit in 5 minutes? Well, damn. So, who did she hand him off to? Are you going to tell us?
p.m. Katie and Sebastain share last meal at Texas Roadhouse. 6:39 p.m. Katie and Sebastain exit Texas Roadhouse with last proof of live video. 6:45 p.m. Grandma B arrives near R.L. Warsham's General Store and Beach High School. She goes
That is not true. That has not been confirmed. That is all rumor.
past it into a small, secluded area down the road. Grandma B waits for Katie and Sebastian to arrive, leaving her own phone at home for alibi. 6:45 p.m. Katie's dash cam captures Sebastian's voice as proof of driving home.
Okay, well, then that means she couldn't have been meeting Chris's mother, who actually wasn't there. By the way, that didn't happen. But okay.
This is a map. This is the R.L. Warsham's General Store.
Mhm,
It is approximately 1.3 miles to Sebastian's home.
mhm.
The dash camera records Sebastian before he reached the final destination, which I believe somewhere around here or here.
Okay,
They
wait a
met.
minute. If their home goes that way, why did they go that way? Okay, that's the wrong direction. Okay, she would have went that way to go home, right? This way to the house. She wouldn't have went that way. So yeah, okay. Yeah,
At Grandma B.
Grandma B wasn't there.
Phase 3. First secret handoff. 6:50 p.m.
Well,
Katie and
damn, how many secret handoff are there? You can't have all these handoffs if they're secret. Because, the more people you have involved, it's no longer a secret, honey. But how many times you going to hand them off? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make light of it, but it's all I can think to do right now other than choke this woman. Hey, Val.
Sebastian arrived
I
to
like you
meet Grandma
too.
B
What's
in the
mine?
disclosed location. 6:55 p.m. Sebastian changes into his black clothes at the vehicles, leaving clothes he wore all day with Katie for proof of Sebastian, quote, returning home. Remember, it is dark. He's changing into black clothes. 7:00 p.m. Grandma B and Sebastian leave for a, quote, family sleepover with cousins, driving to Mississippi with snacks. Katie and Sebastian bought for the trip. Strong alibi for Chris P is that he is out of state. 7:05 p.m. Katie arrives at home in total darkness, the blackout, parking her car in the garage, closing the door undetected in the blackout. Where I believe that Chris may have been staying was Horn Lake, Mississippi. It's only 22 minutes from St. Jude, 17.9 miles, as you can see on this map. But it also gives him another direction he could go. However, if we look at his work, it's very close to the Mississippi River. This would also be crossing state lines, giving him not only a strong alibi, but completely complicating the case. Chris P worked at St. Jude's when Sebastian went missing. When it comes to the blackout, I recorded this off of Nancy Grace, where the mother answers 3 times and declares
Sorry,
there are no exterior lights the night Sebastian.
I'm going to back this up for a minute because I had to bribe the kids with candy, guys. So I had to get them candy. You got to do what you got to do. Gosh, you know what? They'd really rake me over the coals. She just bribed her kids just so she could go live. Okay, that should be far enough.
If we look at his work, it's
Okay.
very close to the Mississippi River.
Uh-huh.
This would also be crossing state lines, giving him not only a strong alibi,
Right.
but completely complicating the case.
Okay. See, the problem with your theory is it's proven, even by the PIs, which, okay, if you want to call them PIs. But anyway, they even proved where Chris was. Chris never came to the area. So there's that. Kind of puts a hole in your theory, don't it? You don't think that law enforcement hasn't checked none of this stuff out, right? Okay.
Chris P worked at St. Jude's when Sebastian went missing.
Yep, sure did.
When it comes to the blackout, I recorded
What?
this off of Nancy Grace, where the
What blackout? What the hell are you talking about?
Mother answers 3 times and declares there are no exterior lights the night Sebastain went missing.
So the lights weren't on. Big
There are
deal.
lights on the outside of your house.
Yes, we do have lights on the outside of our house.
Did they activate that night?
They're not motion censored. We have lights, but they're not motion censored.
Were they on that night?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Were they on that night? So the lights were out
Hey,
the whole night?
you know what? I'm a cheapskate, all right? I am a total cheapskate. I take my lights off motion sensor because every time a damn squirrel or one of these damn huge flying damn pimento cockroaches down here on steroids, they'll trigger them damn things. And I'm a cheap tech. I unplug everything I'm not using. I don't leave lights on in rooms we're not in. I'm a cheap, so I get it. Look on my dresser, baby. Okay, please stay in the house now. Y'all take your tablet time because y'all know I don't allow you on there too long. So you better enjoy it because when it's time to put them up, it's time to put them up. Play your games because you don't have much time. And no, they can't go on the internet. I have those things locked down so damn tight. I forget the codes to get in. I actually had to write the codes down and hide them. Then I couldn't remember where I hid the damn codes. Yeah. They're only allowed to play games that don't require them to be online. They're little. Yeah, I'm going to run out of candy for this lady. I'm telling you. They've done so good. My daughter, with her ADHD, she does amazing in school. You know, she only has to take medication once first thing in the morning. It's very mild. We do it with controlling her, you know, with diet and learning how to coping mechanisms for her. You know, things she can do when she's feeling that anxiousness, that anxiety, or she gets off track, out of, you know, there's things that we do instead of, you know, I wish I didn't have to do the medication at all, but, you know, it's non-stimulant, so I'm good with that. It's only once a day. Whatever it would have took for her, though, I would have did because it's for her. And I'm just proud of her. I never get complaints from school. She does great in her class and her grades. She loves dance. She wants to do summer gymnastics. You know how freaking expensive that is. But I'll find a way because she's worth it. She's worth every penny of it.
Yes, ma'am. We don't typically turn the floodlights on.
Were there any lights outside the house on at all?
Just my little solar lights that we have in the garden.
Well, hey, I feel you, Katie. I got a yard full of solar lights. I sure do. Yes, and you're not going to have my lights on unless I have to turn them on because I'm a cheap fucking mod. I am. My pool runs off solar. Yep. But it still uses some electricity. But I'm a cheap wad now. I got to keep my bills down. I like to spoil my kids. I'd rather spoil them than fucking FPL. I'd shit if I got an electric bill like my neighbor. I couldn't even imagine getting a $400 or $500 electric bill. I would lose my mind. Everything would be shut off in my house. Nothing would ever run again. I'd be hooking up the damn generator before I'm going to give it FPL $500 freaking dollars for an electric bill. Hell to the no. I think 220's bad. If mine stays at 200, I'm happy. It goes over that, I'm pissed. But I do so much freaking laundry because of the kids. But I only do laundry at night and on the weekends because it's cheaper. If you do it during the day, it costs you 3 times as much to do your laundry during the daytime hours. If you do it after 7 p.m. or on the weekends, it cuts the rate in half of the power. I know. See, I know this kind of stuff because I'm a tightwad. You know, I'm a couponer. I'm a buy one, get one free. Give me that damn coupon to use with that buy one, get one free. But I don't buy shit we don't use. I don't care if it's free. I don't do it. Well, if it's free, I'll get it and donate it. Or if it's really good, buy one, get one free deals. I'm not going to lie. When I have extra, I get it. And my husband takes it to work to pass out to the homeless veterans. But yeah. And I'll do what it takes to save that dollar. To an extent. To an extent. With my kids, with me, I'll buy $5 shoes. For them, I won't. Make sense? Yeah. It's ridiculous. One of these days, I'm going to listen to everybody and I'm going to do for me for once. But I haven't done that yet. My husband yells at me about it all the time. But I'm going to do that. I haven't bought new clothes in 4 freaking years since I got the kids. Because I just feel guilty if I spend $5 on myself. It's like, what if they needed something? I got to get over that mentality, though, because that's not good. And I know that. I know that.
And there you have it. Katie herself declaring 3 times.
Well, that's not true. I bought a pair of shorts, a pair of leggings, and 2 shirts. So there. I have bought myself something in 4 years. Okay? I'm not totally nuts. So I better watch it. They might 5150 me right along with her.
Exterior lights. It was a complete.
But right now, my husband's, I'm not working. My daughter's in dance. That's not cheap. Dallas is doing soccer and stuff this summer. I could not believe what that was. And now she wants to do summer gymnastics. And I will make it work. I will make it work. But I don't know. Anyway, I got to do my part. Sometimes I go overboard. I admit. I never go anywhere because babysitters are fucking $20 an hour. Yeah.
Out on her home. The father did see footage that he alleges came from TVI, where they showed him someone taking the garbage out.
Mm-hmm.
However, his take on the blacked out house.
I believe law enforcement has confirmed that it was Sebastain. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to knock Seth. I know he's just broken over this, but I take anything he says with a humongous grain of salt. Sorry, is what it is.
Was that he could only see the flashlight of the person taking out the garbage.
Hey,
the house was blacked out. His thoughts were very interesting.
Where are you going? I just got here.
I'll walk outside right now, and you look around, and people have at least a porch light on, something that makes it obvious so that if you're walking around the house, they can see. Nobody has their yard and their house all blacked out so that cameras can't see shit unless you're fucking hiding something.
No, that's not true. That's not true, Seth. Boy, you wouldn't like it here. You wouldn't like it here. Because a lot of my neighbors don't have their houses lit up. People got to pay them electric bills. People be working hard. FPL gets a raise every time we freaking turn around. So, yeah. That doesn't mean it. That's not true.
And that was his thoughts. And when it comes to the footage at the end of the driveway,
me too,
with the garbage going out, this was his expression. He couldn't see anything. So, I think it would be far-fetched to assume that is automatically Sebastain.
Ads. One of these days I'm going to get premium back. I keep saying that and I keep forgetting. Because I don't want to spend money.
Listen to the father's statement.
We truly do not know what's going on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, haven't found any video proof of him since Texas Roadhouse. The video that they showed me of him taking the trash out, you can't see, so it's not a definite picture.
So wait.
I'm sorry, but you can tell the difference between Katie and Sebastain even in a dark video. Sorry, but you can't. Their body structures, their sizes. Come on, really? Look. And listen, 111. If you're going to do this and you're going to send it to the freaking FBI, you can't just take little clips to fit your narrative. You've got to show it all.
So when you say when the video of him taking the trash out, you can't really see. Can you explain what you actually saw in that footage then of him taking out the trash, allegedly?
You see a flashlight.
And
That's it.
And that's it.
That's it.
And what time was that at again?
Oh, massage. Oh, mercy, bless you. Oh God, it's been years. Yeah. Like I said, my life changed in a matter of 13 hours. It was me and my husband and my dog and my cat. I hadn't had kids for several years. Once my goddaughters were, their mom got them back. So it was just us. I was pretty much set in my ways. We were heartbroken, never wanted to fly, never wanted to do anything again. No more kids, no more heartbreaks. But then I got a phone call. 13 hours later, I had 2 kids that came with nothing. Well, I hadn't had littles. I mean, he was 19 months old. She was 4. I didn't have stepper littles anymore. Of course, they came with, they don't come with anything. So, and I got them right before COVID hit. So then everything was shut down. The case didn't get adjudicated for a year. It was a nightmare. There was no help for the kids at all for that whole year. Thank God I had a little bit of savings because I went out and bought them everything they needed, and I had to go get beds because he was a baby. He needed a bed, he needed a crib. He wasn't ready to sleep in a big boy bed yet. And anyway, what a mess. But it all worked out. And now they're mine forever. So there was a blessing in it all.
There, I didn't see a time leak on there because it was a ring cam.
Yes, sir.
And that ring cam, I know you can't give us specifically the location of that ring cam, but was it nearby? Was it like that video that we saw that was like, a super cropped footage from a very big picture?
Exactly, Remy.
And
he doesn't have a clue. And he's crying about his rent getting raised, so he got more cash apps. Then he got a roommate, I hear. He got himself a nice little 3-foot roommate that wears hats 3 sizes too big for his head.
It's too dark.
Okay.
Too dark for me to say that that's my son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no doubt. I would be wondering if that's actually him or not too, right? That's interesting.
You can always hope it is.
They're
That's
70,
speculation.
Right.
You should have heard someone, the mom today at the graduation. She was like, pint-sized roommate. She was like, why is he calling you mommy? Because he calls me Mommy Kathy. When he's ready, they'll drop the Kathy. They were not for, he was a baby. So, of course, right away, he started calling me mommy. I was a total stranger. This baby was coming out of the hospital. Unfortunately, he wasn't, he had a skull fracture. So, he needed a medical home. But, it was pounded into them for the first 2 years. They weren't allowed to call me mommy. Anytime they called me mommy, they got told, no, I'm Kathy. Well, he was a baby. I was mommy. I was doing everything for him. I'm sure that had to confuse the hell out of him. But that's just how it is in the system. They don't want the kids calling you mom and dad when they're fosters. So then when you do go through the adoption process, it's so confusing because then you are mom and dad. It's really confusing for kiddos. But I get it because of the reunification, so that's what they're comfortable saying right now. And when they're ready, they'll drop the Kathy part altogether. But when you're told for 2 years you're not allowed to call me that, and then you turn around and they're told, well, now you can, they don't get it. They're kids. So this lady's like, how did you have a baby at your age? I'm like, thank you. I wanted to be nasty, but she said, aren't you his grandma? Why is he calling you mommy? I'm like, I'll never tell my secret.
Agreed. And so then it makes me wonder, Kitty's at home in this area alone. She's got it blacked out. Did she simply take the garbage out with all her security camera in there and put it at the curb? Is that's why Is that possible that that's why the garbage was a little heavier when they picked it up in the morning?
No, could it have meant that maybe the lights were out because she was in bed? She knew that Chris wasn't coming home, so there would be no reason to waste the electricity and leave the lights on all night. Could it have been that reason? Because, trust and believe, mine are out. I got a 78-pound dog that knows when you're at the sidewalk before you even get anywhere near my door. So, see, I have a built-in burglar alarm.
This also would establish a false narrative for Sebastain being home. At 9 p.m., Katie accepts Chris P's cell call from Mississippi to establish phone data alibi. At 10:30 p.m., Grandma B and Sebastain arrive at the Mississippi River, meeting Chris P at a secluded...
Oh, so it was Grandma B that Katie handed Sebastain off to, and then Grandma B took Sebastain to the Mississippi River to meet Chris to do yet another handoff. And you don't think that there'd be anything to prove this, like, you know, her phone pinging at towers, or, you know, maybe the info recorded in her car, you know? You don't think they checked any of this stuff? But, okay. If you say so.
Location. Now, I don't know where that location is, but this caught my eye. If Chris is here in Horn Lake, it is literally 14.2 miles rather than 17.5. It's 22 minutes from Horn Lake here to the Mississippi River. And there happens to be a park right here with complete access directly to the Mississippi.
You don't say.
There's a boat dock. You can get into wooden boats and all different...
Okay. Who had a boat? Where'd the boat come in at? Now you're saying they, in the darkness, they went out, they just so happened to have a damn boat in the water. Went out in the boat at dark. Okay. Well, who had the boat, though? Where'd the boat come from?
Kind of boats. This would be at night. And you can access the deepest parts of the Mississippi River.
At night, with no lights, in total darkness, you know where you're going. Okay. Yeah, that don't work. Have you ever been out on a boat at night? Trust me, you need light. You need lots of light. Been out there, done that. You need lots of light. Especially in a dark, dirty river like the Mississippi. All right? I've been out in the ocean at night on a boat. You need light. I've been on lakes. I've been in rivers. You need light. You clearly know nothing about it. And who has the boat, by the way? You got to tell us who has the boat. Was Grandma B towing the boat too? And nobody noticed none of that, you know? I mean, how'd they get a boat? They just take one? I mean, I don't know. Or they just sitting there? I don't know.
Phase 5 would be to eliminate target.
Oh.
At 10:40 p.m., Grandma B leaves Sebastain with Sebastain's shoes. Sebastain's shoes would be removed because he is very good at running, excellent at running. He would have been put in dark clothes so that others couldn't see him. However, there may be reflective material on the child so that if he does manage to try to hide, it would be very easy to see him with a flashlight.
What? But I thought he didn't have no shoes. So now he has shoes? And now they put him in all black clothing, but they made sure there was reflection stuff on it just in case he tried to... What? Lady, you need a hobby. This isn't it. You need a hobby. But you clearly put a lot of time into this. I'm not sure why. But... Okay.
The shoes would be removed so that Sebastain couldn't run away. There'd be no escape.
What, you can't run without shoes? Is that it? Is that what you think? Do you not have kids? Do you really not? I mean, I'm just asking a simple question. Because I got kids, and trust me, honey, it don't matter if they have shoes or not. They're going to run if they want to run. Okay, so if you don't have shoes, you don't run. And Katie said that he had a unique way of running. So you took that as saying that he was a good, fast runner? Okay, gotcha.
They would be returned at the home would be as a red herring.
This is 111 True
to
Crime.
allow the parents to suggest the child never left the home. So I believe that grandma put the shoes in a bag and in the back of her vehicle and drove back to Tennessee. At 11 p.m., I believe Chris decides to play a warped game mentally, telling Sebastain that he's a ninja and to go. I believe he eliminates Sebastain, and that is why we see possible defensive wounds on Chris P's arm.
Okay, wait. You're wrong. Because those scratches weren't there then. So how's that possible? Those scratches were from the dogs, and they happened after the fact. So how is that possible? And now you're saying they dressed him like a ninja and told him to act like a ninja? Lady, seek some therapy. There's online apps. You don't even have to leave your house. You can do a Zoom visit. But please talk to someone. Because you definitely have too much time on your hands. Jesus.
At 11:30 p.m., Chris P. sinks Sebastain in the Mississippi River. 12:15 p.m., Chris P. returns to the RV, picks up the cell phone that's been on or being connected to Katie's cell phone, and says, "Good night, go to bed." That's her cue to know everything's done.
So you're telling me that he called her and left her phone, left it connected to her for 3 hours and 15 minutes just to make it seem like they were talking? What? Sink Seb in the Mississippi? What? How? Oh.
The call is ended, and the alibi is established with the 3-hour call.
Oh, is that how they did it? Gosh. I'll tell you what, this is a hell of a plan. This is a hell of a plan. Yeah, no. Not gonna work. But okay, we'll keep running with what you're saying for right now. Oh, lady.
I want to know, Adam, when Grandma B returns to Hendersonville.
Well,
wait,
where was Grandma B all this time? So you're telling me she was dicking around down there in Mississippi instead of shooting her butt right back home? Well, hot damn. No trace of her though, right? Okay. Was she dressed like a ninja too? I'm just asking. I mean, who towed the boat? Who had the boat?
In the backyard with flashlights.
I'm sorry, I have to make fun of this because otherwise I'm going to lose it on this woman. I'm not making fun of him being missing. Please don't think that. I would never do that. But this is ridiculous. I'm making fun of her and her theory, not of Sebastain in any way. I pray that boy comes home safe and sound.
Handing off the shoes, Sebastian's shoes. Let's look.
Yeah. And this one is getting the most attention, showing signs of activity around Sebastian's home the night he disappeared. You see 2 light sources, which we've circled to help you follow.
Oh my God, she's talking about J for Justice crappy videos. Are you kidding me? Have you not watched Gray Hughes? Those videos were debunked. It was a trash truck, you idiot.
For point of reference, the security camera was pointed toward the back of Sebastian's home in a common area. In the video, you see subject 1 with a light source in the lower right-hand corner. Then you see subject 2 briefly appear and move toward the first before that light source is covered or...
No, it is not. It is pixels. It is not people. Dear Lord, where did they find these nuts?
Obscured by bushes. Subject one, a few seconds later, then
Wait
moves.
a minute. Y'all can see bushes? What? Okay. Where? I'm looking. Y'all see any bushes? Do y'all see bushes in there? I even got my glasses on. I don't see any. I don't see people either. I see pixels. Yeah, okay. I'm not
Or
crazy.
that light source is covered or obscured by bushes. Subject one, a few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then subject two reappears and follows subject one off screen. It's a short time later, and it's very vague, but then you see one of the subjects moving quickly back.
Couldn't it be maybe the garbage truck guys picking up the trash? You know, they have to actually pick up the cans to dump the trash in the truck. I mean, it doesn't do it itself. I mean, you know, they can put them on the lift for it to do it, but they still have to get out and move around. Now, who knows?
Back through the common area, and that is it.
There's not much to see here. You certainly cannot identify anyone, but those close to the investigation tell me the mere fact that there is now evidence that someone is in the area around Sebastian's home is significant.
It was a garbage truck picking up the trash, you idiots.
Basics. Established runaway scent. 2:45 a.m. Grandma B arrives in Hendersonville, parks at the Stafford Court construction site, leaves on foot with flashlight, and takes Sebastian's shoes.
Wait a minute. Now Grandma B's at the construction site? Damn, she's busy. Holy crap, this woman's busy. Y'all don't give her a minute to even get her breath or nothing. Jeez. Honey, I'm Grandma. Hey, I'm probably older than Grandma. Trust and believe. We don't have that kind of get up and go. We don't have that kind of energy. But damn, Grandma B gets around. Now she's on foot with a flashlight and Seb's shoes, causing the tracking dogs to alert later that day on the construction site. Oh my God.
Out of the bag, causing the tracking dogs to alert later that day on the construction site. I also believe when she returns to her car, she rinses the bag that Sebastian's shoes were in, probably a large freezer Ziploc bag, in that water. And that's why the dogs do it.
Okay, no. See, oh my God, do you not know anything about scents? If she took the large Ziploc bag. Hey, T. Marie. She took the large Ziploc bag that contained the shoes and she rinsed it in the dirty water at the construction site. Okay, do you not understand that once you reach water, the scent is gone? You understand that, right? Okay, you do get that part. Do you never not watch a crime show? I mean, watch some damn Forensic Files, you know? I mean, or watch Discovery. They have tons of crime shows on there. You can learn all this stuff.
To the water.
Oh.
It's almost as if the dogs reversed engineered. They went from Sebastian's home to the construction site.
I'll tell you what, if them dogs reverse engineered, them some damn smart ass dogs. Y'all first said the dogs were lying, that they were dishonest. I don't know how a dog can lie, but okay. How can a dog be dishonest? I don't know. But now you're saying they can reverse engineer? Jeez.
And it would have really been, in this theory, Grandma B coming from the construction site to Sebastian's home.
Oh.
3:11 a.m. Grandma B.
Okay, so now Grandma B went from the construction site. Okay, first she met Katie at the local store. Then she drove to Mississippi to meet Chris. Then she drove back after goofing off for a while. And she went to the construction site. Now she's going back to Katie's house. Grandma, you busy.
And Katie used small flashlights to find each other and hand off Sebastian's shoes to Katie with confirmation in the backyard caught on the cam. 4 o'clock a.m.
Okay, what confirmation in the backyard at 3:11 was caught on a camera showing that Grandma B and Katie did a handoff of anything, or that Grandma B was even there? Where's this footage? Why have you not included it? I mean, you submitted this to the FBI, the TBI, and the local police. Why have you not included the footage to prove all this? Because I haven't seen this footage, and I've been involved in this case since the beginning. I don't know this footage at 3 o'clock in the morning, Grandma B being at Katie's house in the backyard with small flashlights, handing shoes off to each other. Why would they take his shoes? If he was submerged in the Mississippi, why would they take his shoes? I mean, if you're submerged, you're not really going to go anywhere. You know, you can't run or nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm confused at all by it. And how come it was a Ziploc baggie? Why couldn't it have been a damn grocery store bag or something? I mean, that would have had to have been a really big Ziploc baggie. He had some big feet. You know? I mean, one of them gigantic ones. It'd have been easier just to grab a damn grocery store bag. But okay.
Chris P. returns to the scene to assure target remained submerged.
Oh. So wait, so then Chris went back? And no, you're not going to use a clip from Slimies. Dear Lord, they really are going to 5150 your ass.
I believe that this is Chris's way of saying that it's just a mystery and it's unsolvable as to why the dogs would hit on that pond, but the scent would go no further. But if you reverse engineer it, it makes perfect sense that is where the scent originated at and went to Sebastian's house.
If you reverse engineer it, people, it proves it.
To clarify this whole dog scent thing for once and for all. So the dog scent, everybody said, oh, the dogs didn't get a scent, the dogs got a scent. What the dogs got and where it led to, there's a lot of misinformation as far as to the road, to the construction site, to this, to that, to this. For the record, there were so many dogs used, I don't know if we actually have a true count. On the day one, there was 5 dogs automatically, we know for a fact. They brought dogs in from out of state, different counties, all over the place. But of all the dogs, there was a couple that took them through a construction zone and took them over to a retention pond. Now, the retention pond is no higher than knee deep.
Right.
They walked it and they drained it. But from there, the scent disappears. There's poof.
Right.
Poof. Well, I believe this is a map of the Stafford Court. Sebastian lives here. I believe that the person parked way over here where there are no houses.
And it's a questionable hit because there was so many dogs and you can get a false positive. But okay.
Through the construction site, like I said, with Sebastian's shoes. And I believe they walked him over to Sebastian's house. That would be Grandma B.
Okay, wait a minute. I thought she drove there. Now she walking? Damn, Grandma.
And it gave them to Katie, and that's how she got the shoes with the red herring that now redirects the scenario that Sebastian's shoes are at home. Meanwhile, that plastic bag that's sitting in her vehicle, I think she pulls it out and rinses it off in that pond. And then perhaps throws that in the dumpster itself. Gets in the car and leaves. That would really saturate that area with his scent.
Okay, no, it wasn't a saturation, by the way. So she walked into her house, walked back, threw the Ziploc bag in the dumpster after rinsing it off in that muddy little retaining pond, and then left. Okay.
Especially if there's just a Ziploc bag.
Just a
and
Ziploc.
Nobody is the wiser in that dumpster.
Oh.
But if it had held his shoes, well, that would explain why you were at the landfill. Phase 7. Report and role play. 5:15 a.m. Chris P.
No,
goes
that had nothing to do with why they were. Oh my God. That had nothing to do. Lady, that had nothing to do with why they were at the landfill. I cannot.
into work 1 hour early.
She went in.
Don't know why. 6:15 a.m.
Just because he didn't actually start on the crane till 7 a.m., which is what you guys say, not what he says. doesn't mean there's not other things he has to do with that job site. Number one, it's a massive job site. You don't just walk in there and jump on your crane and go to work. There's things you got to do. You got to know what you're doing that day. There's just things have you never been involved in a big construction site? My husband has. They build whole communities. Trust and believe. Yeah. Yeah.
Katie drives around Beach High School area alleging she is searching for Sebastain. 6:48 a.m. Katie calls Chris B.
No, it wasn't 6:48. It was 6:39. Get your times right.
To queue up the three-way call to the sheriff office in Tennessee and returns home. 7 o'clock a.m. Seth R. is notified by Chris P. of Sebastain missing. He texts him, "Don't be upset," and then called him. 7:30 a.m. Seth R. arrives at Sebastian's home, reports Katie and Grandma B. are already present and speaking with L.E.
But you're missing some key players here. Seth and Seth's mother. Just saying. Because I have questions for Seth's mother. How do you know she's not the one that picked up Sebastain? How do you know he's not in Texas with her? Just putting it out there. I mean, it's you got to put it off. You're going to do this theory, honey. But okay.
Phase 7. Continued report and role play.
Exactly.
1 p.m. Chris P. arrives at Sebastian's home. Approximately 2 o'clock p.m. Chris P. leaves, claiming he is required to move his RV back in Mississippi immediately. 30
Okay, I'm not. I'm so tired of telling them. Okay.
p.m. Chris P. is returning to the scene of the crime to assure all is undiscovered.
Returning to the scene of what crime? Because there hasn't been a crime. There's been no evidence of any crime. Ellie hasn't put anything out about it. But okay.
Phase 8, damage control. 8 days after Sebastain was reported missing, the searchers pulled back. However, KP?
Law enforcement, the ground searches pulled back. Then that's when they start the actual police work. You know, the detectives do their thing. So, no, the search didn't stop for him. It just took another route. And there was still searches going on with other people, you idiot.
Katie and Chris P.
apparently
give an interview, and many people are asking, and I mean thousands, if these are defensive wounds.
Blackhawk, number one, we don't know that for sure. And number two, hey Maureen, when you work a big construction site like that, you don't, there's other things you have to do. You don't just go and jump on your crane and go to work, you know? That is a huge job site. Yeah, I know, Maureen. It is crazy. But she sent this to the FBI, the TBI, and the local police. Hey, Debbie Doodles.
Could this be 8 days after healing? You might ask, why would he have
No, it wasn't 8 days after healing, because that didn't happen until after Sebastain went missing. You dumb dits.
Worn long sleeves if these are defensive wounds? Well,
they're not
defensive wounds.
They're not.
But why didn't he wear long sleeves to avoid suspicion?
Why? Why would he? He has nothing to hide. So why would he? If he was trying to hide it, don't you think he would have wore long sleeves? Jeez.
Yes, this is blown up and really looked at. To me, it looks like nail marks. He claimed that it was puppies.
You're right. The dogs were getting their nails trimmed. It was from his little dogs. Have you never done a dog that wants their nails trimmed? Shit. My cat will mess you up. Give him a bath once. He gonna mess you up. I cover my arms to bath this thing. Because he's gonna tear me up if I don't.
Look closer. Those could be bites. Phase 9. Evade and disperse. Anytime
I don't know, but
close people to a loved one will leave the state directly after the person goes missing.
Number one, It was his job. He had to. Okay? And that's okay. They didn't have anything to do with it. They weren't there.
It's a red flag. And that's why I've chosen these people as my suspects. After Sebastain was reported missing, Sebastian's mother, stepdad, and Grandma B left the state of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
It was astonishing to all of us.
It was astonishing because he went to get his camper and because his stepfather, that's Chris's stepfather, not his biological father, his stepfather, had to go to work. Shocking.
I'd like you to take this moment to listen to Chris brag how, somehow, this was the unsolvable crime.
Okay, again, you are using edited clips to fit your narrative. You're not playing it in full context. But okay.
Would you be saying that? If your son was missing, would you be boasting? Let's listen.
You don't know.
Yeah, I know, Lottie knows. She did say that. And I'll tell you what, I remember when I was a kid, I was terrified of little dogs. Because my neighbors had these little damn chihuahuas, and those fuckers would attack every damn day. Okay, they will mess you up. We don't know for sure what his schedule was. But like I said, there's things he had to take care of. And it's not like he could just walk through the gate and jump on there. That was a huge job site. He had to get to his crane also. Yeah, she is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. My husband worked at construction sites like that. And though he didn't officially go to the building he was working on until 7 o'clock, he was on that job site before 6. Because there's things you have to do first. Plus, it took him 20 minutes, 30 minutes just to get to the buildings he was working on because the site was so big.
Something that's very unique.
There is proof that Chris was in there and did not leave. And he wasn't kicked off the job site like this alleged co-worker said.
I mean, we talk about it whenever they come and they talk to us or they call us on the phone. This is a case that literally has got all of these agencies stumped. Okay, and I'm saying this very openly as far as, playing devil's advocate. Let's say one of us was suspected of foul play. Let's say something, right?
Right.
There's no way that we would outdo all these agencies.
Exactly.
There's no way. However, this 15-year-old
right running there
has managed to outdo everybody.
No,
Call him Houdini.
That's not true, Blackhawk. That's not true. That was an alleged co-worker or ex-co-worker that's never been vetted or verified, just like the fake neighbor calls. And I know for a fact the neighbor that called into Smiley's show was a fraud. That is Mark W. He's a chatter and a sub to a lot of our channels. I've spoke to that man on the phone. That was not a neighbor of Chris and Katie's. And they also confirmed it wasn't their neighbor. He doesn't even live in Tennessee. So I take none of the people that come to these idiots as anything truthfully. Because they didn't vet any of it. They have no idea who they talked to.
He always wanted to be a ninja, and we kept goofing around. Well, he has officially done it because poof. Nothing. And it's, the cops have told us this is a case that will go down as a researched study case where they're asking the questions and looking for answers and literally nothing. Everything they try to come up with, blank.
Well, that's why I truly believe that Sebastain went out of that house to meet up with somebody.
Well, I pray this helps in some way. I know you have all the information on your side behind the scenes. Perhaps something I've shared with you inspires you in the right direction. I appreciate your time. Please find Sebastain, and I trust you to find the answers. Sebastain has not been found. You've stated there's no evidence of foul play. Could you have cameras checked in the areas I've listed? Could there be some being left behind of Sebastians in that area. Please, look in Mississippi, I ask you. We all stand behind him because we are Sebastain Strong. Thank you for your time. Godspeed.
Now, this woman submitted this. Again, I'm going to tell you, this video, she submitted this to the FBI, the TBI, and the local police. And it's not the only one she submitted. Yeah, she submitted the one where she claims she found the relative of Katie's. I don't believe she went live again while I'm live. Fuck. Wow. What is going on? She is bonkers. But wait.
And that is what I gave them. I pray I'm wrong, because it is absolutely heart-wrenching and all too real how tidy that fits with everything that Chris P. has ever said. The reflective strips down the child's black outfit, the blackout of the house. He wanted to be a ninja. Poof. The crime must fit the punishment. How badly? How badly? Let me put it this way. What was Sebastain really about to tell everyone? I believe we are getting very close, Lynette. So I do understand that there is some people that are in Mississippi, and they are willing to do some searching in the area that we're talking about, which is an excellent start. I also, like I said, I'm reminding you all, we're up to, I believe, $195 donated to the national, and that's why our heart button, Mr. S. He says, I don't know them, but there are some Bauer songs. So but with everything we know, isn't it? Well, it would be nothing for Sebastian Scent to be all over a car when he was alive, right? So what would it matter if there were shoes? Well, his shoes in a bag would all of a sudden just appear and lead nowhere, right at the place she wanted him to when she entered the construction site, leading a scent all the way back to Sebastian's house.
Oh my God.
And then, after she gives the shoes to Katie, did she wash the bag up in that water? Did she throw that empty, clear, freezer-sized Ziploc bag in the garbage bin? And they probably even touched that bag in that landfill and still didn't know why they were there. They just knew the dogs hit in that area.
Okay.
Members chat option. Which one? I don't know, sweetheart. I don't. I don't know how to work it. That's not about just Sebastian's awareness only, because I want no drama. What we're going to be focused on that is actually duplicating whatever the process is in getting the more and more people on board. And think about it. If we could get, like, say, 3 to 5 or 7 even states to where we've got some attention, maybe national news would pick up on it and be like, hey, let's get some wind behind this. And we're not politicians, so eventually it would be handed off, and then there's lobbyists, and it gets crazy. But we can write it and push it and give it that wind, to like a texting group or something. Darlene Wolf, excellent idea. Okay, so maybe I'll create, because it doesn't need to be public. I mean, it can be, I don't care. I'll do some work on it. Give me a week, because I don't want this to be a fly-by-night thing. This needs to be thought out. Do we want a group? Do we want a page? I need somebody that's got, I'll tell you now, the admins here will be grandfathered over if they have Facebook to be able to monitor that group. We'll figure it out. 10 are already.
Oh, she's nuts.
The DC, New Jersey, Missouri, Michigan, Florida, Ohio, Tennessee. You guys, I'm totally excited about this. I've been needing something that fires me up. Now listen, I have to take a minute to say I'm about to break down in tears, and here is why.
Uh-oh.
My son is autistic, and a lot of my friends on here, my 11 family and friends, have autistic children. Sebastian is autistic. And so I also believe in my heart that Brendan Dassey is on the spectrum. And I have been trying to push for him my entire, what has it been, 2016, and we're in 2024. Okay. So
what do y'all think of her theory? What do you think? She's trying to make it to the Senate in a week. Oh, yeah. Hey, Ange. Yeah, she's nuts. And the scary part is she sent this. And you tell me the FBI and the TBI is not going to look at her and say, yeah, 5150 file. Yeah.
Then you have to exit and re-enter, and you'll have this little two-hand missing and exploited children, and always looks happy. He's got this, I don't know, just this innocent.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to play you her newest theory. And what, oops. Didn't want to do that. What, now we're going to get into something a little different. I haven't given Betty no attention. And she says she has something to say. So let's see what she has to say. But what do y'all think of 111 True Crime's theory here? You think she solved the case? Grandma B's a busy bee. Regional talent. I think she got her badge from a box of Cracker Jacks. She said, no, she didn't say nothing about Texas, Seth's mother, or Seth. Only the Profwits. That's it. The Profwits. That's... I can't believe she sent that video. The missing link. Yeah, I do too, Heather. I do too. I think somebody picked Sebastain up, and I think he went out to meet someone. I do. But I have some questions for Seth's mom. And we all know Seth isn't the most, I mean, let's be honest. He's not the most honest person. And he's put things out that he shouldn't. But, you know, that's just my opinion. And the people he has with him, yeah. But I've been asking Betty. She don't ever answer me. Probably because my comments get deleted right away. But I've been asking her, you know, because, you know, we all knew, of course, that what she said about the court wasn't true. Because Betty, to go live immediately after the court, was all I needed to see. And to see how upset she was trying to hide it. She knew. And I don't know why she thinks that people are stupid and are going to believe her. But yeah. But we're going to get into some Bullhorn so we can have some laughs. Now, I'm doing something I rarely do. I don't know what she said in this one because I planned on playing another one. But she put this out and it says BullhornBetty has something to say. Now, I'm wondering if this is going to be her come out about JLR. What? Who sent? What? Oh my gosh. What is that? I've never seen. Oh my God. I don't want to say the person's name, but oh my God. Are you kidding me? Wow. Thank you so. Wow. Oh. Thank you. Really. my gosh. Okay.
Stop. I need to stop. I'm having too much fun.
Thank you very much for the PayPal.
So anyways, guys, I'm just decided to come and hang out. We've been kind of online all day long.
I'm
talking
sorry, I
about
had the
Sebastain
volume turned
Rogers,
down.
and it's kind of like, you know, there's
But
so much
thank
going
you
on in there,
very,
and it's
very
like the BS
much.
just never stops. It's
Oh
like,
my God.
you know, this one group, I just don't get it. It's like whatever can make Seth look bad. They're not even focusing on Proudfoots. They're not focusing on trying to find any facts of the case. Just
I never comment on your. I don't ever go after anybody's looks, and I only cam up once in a while because honestly, I'm too lazy to put makeup on. But I will cam up this weekend. Listen, girlfriend, at least comb your freaking hair. Do you not have any self-respect? Care about how you look. I'm starting to worry about you. I really am. I mean, you open your eyes and you're online. You don't wash your face, brush your teeth, comb, nothing. I'm starting to think you're in a depression here. And I'm being serious here. I'm not being a clown. It's okay to take a break. And it's okay to talk to someone. But something's not right. I mean, damn, girl. Okay.
as being as mean as possible and as rude as possible to a father of a missing kid. I mean, that's his choice who he uses, and to be displaying yourself like that, I don't understand how that's okay. I don't understand how that's okay at all. It's just like anything, you know. This father is desperate for answers, and you know what? If it was his kid,
111 was who I was before. That was 111 TrueCrime and her massive theory. I was going to do part 1, but part 2 was better.
he probably would be doing some of the same things to get some answers. And it's sad that whatever he does, no matter what this man does, whatever Seth does, it's never going to be good for this group. This group is just going to club him over the head every single time, every decision, no matter what his spokesperson says. They're just going to make him look really bad, which just all it does is hurt Seth and Seth's ability to try to find answers for his son. Meanwhile, never focusing on the culprits that could have something to do with this poor boy missing. I mean, like, you could use their resources.
Who's the culprits? Please tell us, Betty. If you have some evidence, some proof of who did what, please put it out here. Because you never show nothing. You just talk. You are not a receipt. Unlike, you know, even contrary to what you tell people, you are not a receipt.
And finding information about, you know, where the Proudfoots were, you know.
Oh, I know. I got to catch up on the KR trial today, Ange. I had my little boy's graduation, kindergarten graduation and stuff. So I missed it, but I'm going to catch up for tomorrow.
Where they could have been, like, what did Chris do in that 17 hours? But they don't care. It's not.
Because they know where Chris was, Betty. It's been shown where Chris was. I mean, even those half-ass PIs know where Chris was. You're one of the people that don't hear nothing, don't understand anything you read. All you're trying to do is get Seth on your channel. Now you got Tony coming into your chat, buddying up to you. He's a piece of shit just like you. So y'all ought to get along real good. Only he got a wife. So you can't be the side piece. I thought you were going to tell us about JRR. Yeah, she is. Yeah. Hey, sleeping tater tot.
Not about Sebastain. It's not about reporting on Sebastain at all, in my opinion. It's just about bashing. And I just wish people, like, we have so many questions.
Betty, you hypocrite. All you do is bash the Proudfoots. So you talk, are you doing self-reflection Sunday early? Is that what we're going to hear? Because, you know, it's not Sunday. And you're only supposed to do that on Sundays.
And nobody's wanting to answer them on both sides. I mean, at this point, he's been gone for a significant number of days.
What the hell's wrong with your shirt? Never mind.
Anybody just, you know, throwing everything out there at this point? Tell us all the information that needs to be known. You know, why is Chris still not letting us know where he was when Sebastain was missing?
What are you talking about? Everybody knows where he was. You just don't want to hear it.
or what he did that night. You know, why isn't he not telling us whether or not who he took the polygraph with? We don't even know if he if he took a polygraph.
He backed off because Pascal's, hey, platform boots. Wow, good to see you. Because Pascal's not stupid. He knows that he was pushing it. And then when Seb didn't come through for him the last time with the CPS reports, yeah, I think the only reason why he showed up is because he had to. Because he'd already told everybody in his chat and received money to go.
Graph it with who? Was it TBI? Was it Sumner County? Who? Hey guys, it's nice to see you guys. I'm exhausted.
From what?
I had a topic of conversation that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and then I'm just like, I haven't seen anybody on this channel in a while. It needed to have some love over here, so I decided to come over here and show it some love and, you know, complain.
Oh, and let me give you guys, hey, unhoused person, let me give you guys a little tip. Okay, my cheap ass bought a cheap tube of mascara, but I have a good waterproof mascara. I grabbed the wrong tube this morning because I was in such a hurry. Don't use it, because if you cry a little bit, if some tears come out, you're going to have black eyes. It was awful. Betty, don't buy that mascara, but please buy some.
Vet. Well, I got good news, and I have not gotten good news. I never get any good news. What the hell am I talking about? I got to tell you, if it's not for bad news, BullhornBetty just wouldn't get any news at all. I promise you that.
Oh, here we go. Why is her screen so small?
I hope everybody's sitting down for this.
I mean, I've got it blown up, don't I? Oh, let me blow it up. That might help. Freaking ads. Okay, is she going to start to grip for a new car?
Body in my timing chain. So.
Oh, now it's her timing chain?
Bye-bye.
Wait a minute. It was your catalytic converter. Then it was the fuel pump or the water pump or something. Then it was the computers. Now it's your timing chain. What the hell kind of mechanic do you have that he can't tell what the hell's wrong with your car? I mean, you're going to have a brand new car here in a minute. I mean, I shit a brick when we had to pay $299.98, $2,999.98 to fix our truck at the dealership. But I'll tell you what, they fixed it. I'm not going back spending thousands of more dollars. Then I found out that part of it was probably under recall. So I don't know how we're going to go about getting any of that money back. But yeah, anyway, that's another whole bullshit. But listen, you need a new mechanic. Because he clearly don't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, a catalytic converter, a timing chain, new computers, new fuel pump. What the hell? Do you know that none of them had to do with each other? I don't know much about cars, but I do know if it's your timing chain, you're not going to think it's the fuel pump or the catalytic converter. You get what I mean? You need a new mechanic, not a budget rent-a-car.
Today, another brand. Bye-bye. $4,000.
Hey, Miss.
I think I am going to blow my car up.
Hey, Rachel.
It's not driving correctly today. If I get my car back and the car is not driving it correctly, I have a funny feeling I may have a.
I thought you said you weren't putting no more money into it. So here you are, putting more money into it. Do you ever think maybe the cars just beat, Betty? I mean, it's got a lot of miles on it, according to what you say. But okay. Yeah. Hey, she was doing the computer herself, so that I'll tell you. Hey, Daisy.
On collision with a really strong wall.
Oh, I can't take that cackle.
I don't know what else to do. Take her out to Mayaca City, and it's been a while since I used my gun. Maybe I just need to go out there and get some target practice in. I'm not sure. Okay, because this is going to be the biggest target, the most expensive target I think I've ever utilized in my gun slinging days. The car was good.
It was a sensor. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what happened. I had a $1,300 bill.
I hear this guy.
I don't know what to tell you. The
Or
computer's
we
going to
just,
replace the
what
frame.
went wrong with ours, we had the problem in its sensors with these new vehicles. One of them go off, it'll shut your vehicle up. And it's shut up right in the middle of the highway going down 95 going to Jacksonville. Oh, it was awful. Stuck alongside the road for hours in the rain, waiting for a tow truck that never showed up. It was a nightmare. I had my little 6-year-old with me. He was a little champ. But then we find out that we'd had the issue before taking it to the dealership, and they kept saying, "Oh, just need a reset. Well, that wasn't the case. It ended up being 2 cents worth of, or 2 cents shy of $3,000. And then we find out that there was a recall. And I don't know how we go. We're trying to figure out how we go about getting reimbursed because we shouldn't have had to pay for any of it. And mind you, this is a new truck.
And, I mean, short of the fucking engine being replaced, just about everything has been replaced in the car. Okay, except me.
Oh, I won't touch that. I won't touch that.
It's a new car. That's kind of my sentiments today, and my message is, if I knew that this was going to cost this much, I would have rather been driving some better wheels, because again, when we started this process, the process was only $1,300.
Yeah, when it all started, it was 4 new tires. I don't know how we went from 4 new tires to all this.
I mean, that was about 3 months ago. I haven't seen the car since. I got to sit in it twice. Okay. I mean, the way I'm looking at it at this point, I mean, it's too late to turn back now. But what do you do at this point? It's like,
yeah, now you better run that thing till the wheels fall off.
And I got an abscess. If anybody missed the news, yeah, I got an abscess. So after I get, backed up by a bus on the car, then I got to go to the dentist, and this ain't gonna be cheap. I hear root canal. I'm not even at the dentist yet, and I'm already hearing root canal. I diagnosed myself. It might not. You know what?
Look, don't waste your money on a root canal. I had many of them. Ended up losing the teeth anyway. A lot of money for nothing. Just saying.
I get lucky and I might go there and find out it's not an abscess at all. It's swollen gums, okay? But I have a funny feeling we're way off. We're spot on this one. Yes, we are at this point, I think. I mean, what do you do? I'm just rolling with the punches at this point. I feel like a tumbleweed. Once I come to a stop, then maybe we'll get our grip. I'm still in Florida, y'all. Like, you guys know I don't sit here. I've been stir crazy. I talked to Olivia today for the longest I've spoke to her in just a little minute because she's been busy. I don't know if you guys, well, it's none of your business. No offense. I didn't need to come out like that, but I didn't want to tell her business. I don't know if I have permission, but she had a lot of stuff going on.
Who cares?
She got into a stopping point and she gave me a call and was showing me something pretty cool. And anyways, her and I were talking until she had to go on her Zoom call.
Be right back.
And I told her, so we're chomping at, trust me guys, I'm telling you, we're chomping at the bit to get out there. It's just that right now until, she can go and do some little, some stuff, and she's been out to, she said she's been out to South, which I knew she went out to Micah stuff. She went out to South Carolina, for Micah. I know she went, out for Sebastain. She was able to interview, Katie and Chris, so she said that they were nice. Their house was clean, for everything. I mean, she says it looked like a good home and they were really nice,
And we're back. The team is looking down the barrel of a 4:55 meeting.
You want a huggy?
They're gassed, Jill. Can they turn it around and make this meeting an email?
So there's that.
I shouldn't have.
Same problem. They never could find the issue.
Okay, all right. Well, you're fine. Oh.
Well, I
Brush your teeth, please.
I don't know how conceivably I can honestly convince myself that literally all these things just boom. But it is whatever.
I didn't put it in the bathroom. Oh my God! I left the toothpaste in the truck.
Especially when it's been out of
You're kidding? When I went to the store.
Like something happened, and I mean, it's not that it did. It just that's how I feel. Like,
See, I knew I forgot
off to the customer. What do they know, right?
I knew I forgot a bag. I knew there was a bag missing. Jesus, I left it in the truck. I hope the heat don't melt the toothpaste. Well, I bet you the popsicles are juice now.
So I kind of feel like that. I'm sorry. I mean, Shane, like, It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make blood pressure goes through the roof. It's never any good. So the good news is it sounds like I'm getting my car back. Be thankful, you know.
Yeah, it's YouTube payday.
I got to sit home and get an abscess. Okay, I mean it's been a bliss. As I have seen coming out.
Okay, well, get on with what you're going to say.
Everybody's talking about this, and I was just talking to a friend I hadn't talked to in a little while, and he had some friends over the last weekend, but he was telling me like he went through like 6 months of this too before he got his vehicle back. He said it was just like one I knew I was, but it just kept snowballing. There was no stopping it once it started. Like, I mean, you know, it got there and it got there quick. I'm still in kind of shock and denial all the same. Like I don't know how to express it. I'm in utter disbelief right now about the whole situation.
Well, I'm on this I have medication in a pump. They didn't tell me what it was going to do to my teeth. I never had a cavity before. Yeah, I have spent thousands of dollars for nothing because it rots your teeth from the inside out. And there's nothing you can do about it. Root canals, maybe still. The teeth still broke off. It was ridiculous. Insane.
What I'm just praying for the girl can kick for at least a few more years, you know. You know, it's gonna be really disappointing immediately after. It's when we have problems. I mean, car back. I just want the car back, and I wanted like just go
I'm
for
so
a
sick
long
of the
drive
car.
without not like just my car. And it's like I'm just I don't know. But it's okay. Oh my god. So what are everybody doing today? Like I've been sitting here going through all this stuff, and I can't look at. I've looked at this case so much, I just can't look at it anymore for a little bit. Like I don't know if I'm going to be able to look at it the rest of the day. I probably will because I keep reading about stuff. It just hurt my heart. It's like, you know, I just wish everybody would get on, you know, the realm.
Well, what do you have to say?
I think everybody just kind of hit their head. I wish they'd get back on track. Like, we need to be tearing apart these interviews. I need to find the list of interviews, you know, like the spreadsheet of interviews. I've been kicked out of that. I thought I saved it somewhere. Maybe I do have it saved on a hard drive, you know, at least to a certain extent on my computer. I just don't recall. I feel like I saved it somehow. I'm almost confident I saved it, but I don't know. And I need to go back through all those.
It was pain medicine, and then there was baclofen, but baclofen baclofen and me don't get along. It about killed my ass. But I have an intrasacral pain pump, and they don't tell you what it's going to do to you. I was one of the first people to get them up north. It's a lot of medicines will have an effect on your teeth, but they don't tell you that, and it's never in you won't see it anywhere in any description about any medication. And I think that they should do that. They should have to do that. I mean, I prided myself on my teeth. I was so, you know.
Those had like the Duchess.
And now I got to wear these stupid splints, which I'll have on this weekend because we got another one to see if it'll help with the jaw. And I'm going to pick it up in the morning. So I'll probably have it in while I'm talking this weekend. This is the last time I'm trying one because everyone has done nothing but cause me more pain. So none of them have helped.
I didn't even know who Duchess was, you know, until this case. So there's a Duchess interview, and several of them. He started out on her channel. Why did he stop going to her channel? I guess is the question.
He didn't.
I'm dealing with doctor's appointments. Ugh, yeah, I will be too. From what I hear, like there's not a whole lot they're going to be able to do with this. Well, I've been reading about it because, you know, obviously figure out what I have. And it looks like that if the one was on the outside of the gum, it seems like it would be a lot easier. But this one is one that's inside that you don't see or really feel because I'm not in pain. You know, but it's gotten to the point where it's swollen up, and the only way they're going to be able to do it is to drain it. And so it's like on top of my teeth. I can feel where it's at. So I don't know if they're going to be able to drain it without giving me a root canal, which freaking sucks, if you ask me.
Elvis's house went up on auction today. Wow.
With the new text-to-image feature in Photoshop, I can make this promo starting from a blank canvas. Let's click Generate Image.
Betty, you get a lot of ads.
So, just like, could be absolutely wrong. Maybe they have a different way that I'm not looking at it. That's just like, they slice a gum, they stick something up there, and boom, 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 no big deal. I'm hoping that that's what it is, but
Hey,
I have a
Wendy.
fucking feeling the way things have been going, it's not going to be that easy. I don't know why I have this weird feeling that it's just not going to be that easy. I don't know why. I mean, my life has been going so smooth here lately. Oh, and nothing. We're just sitting here, just chatting. I always am talking.
I thought you were going to go at JLR.
Chat with whoever was just out there.
Are you going to do like you did before when you accused him of being involved in that unalivement of that person? Never came out. Oh, that's a good thumbnail. Oops, that's a good picture for them. And you never came out with no proof, Betty, because I'm going to switch over to another live if you're not going to go all ham. Because there's a better one to play.
I gotta tell you, I'm tired of the lemonade. I'm tired of the chicken soup, and I'm tired of the lemonade. If anybody wants to know about the chicken soup, it's more of a raunchy version of that. Turning chicken poop into chicken soup.
Oh, she's so
So I'd rather
gross.
say lemon into lemonade, right? Right. I mean, it's 2:00 now. I don't want anybody eating lunch.
Yeah, she is boring
because
me.
of the throttle body. Throttle body was built up real bad, so he cleaned it off. I'm joking, but I turn it on, right? North Carolina don't play, man. You want to talk about the close to Florida? I think they're worse than Florida. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
Of course. All right, let's fast forward through this.
Just something I'm doing.
Because if she's not going to, we're going to go to something
It's
else.
gotten so bad, it's hard to watch it. Yeah, I don't want it. Anybody, listen. Even in my commentary with Chris and Katie, I do not attack them like people are attacking each other.
You don't. I reviewed it. You said that man murmured that child. It's on my channel, Betty. You called him a murmurer.
They're on these social media platforms. It's like, I don't see any purpose of it. I mean, when did we, I don't know why everybody's got a war. It just can't be a healthy
You're going at JLR over a Facebook group.
Have been misdirected for a really long time, where people
You're part
feel
of it.
if you have a different opinion than them, that it's some kind of personal.
You don't state it as opinion. You state it as fact. You said that man murmured that child.
insult. And it's getting bad. But there is people directing it, like people that only focus, say, on decisions that
You're one of them.
Father, like they're causing this father that's just trying to find a son unnecessary additional trauma than he needs to have, instead of just focusing on trying to find facts that might lead to the whereabouts of his child. It's like, you got your feelings hurt and you still won't, anything that just humiliates them or makes them look bad. That's the only focus of this entire group. It's sad. There's a boy out here. It's just sad. I don't know how to express it into words. There's so much better things that we could be focusing on. So many more positive contributions.
Oh my God. So you accusing them of doing everything isn't the same?
Being the people that we were tormented by,
Tormented?
It's like we're no better than the people that put us through the ringer when we got here on these streets. We didn't do anything wrong. Yes, we were treated so poorly.
You didn't do anything wrong? What? And you were treated so poorly, you poor victim. Woe is me. Oh, Betty. Oh, Betty party time.
Here, somebody got their feelings hurt, and instead of just moving on and being a positive, productive person in this case that helps bring awareness and attention,
JLR.
the only awareness and attention you're going to ever bring to this case from this point forward, which is clear by your personal actions, is just doom and gloom, and anything that's going to hurt the father, the innocent father that's just trying to find his son, and you wonder why.
Okay. The prophets are innocent too, because there's been no crime. There's been no evidence of anybody doing anything. But yet you accuse them.
Why he made the decisions. I see exactly why. Maybe he knew that this right here would happen. Might as well get it done and over with sooner in the process, because clearly nobody was listening to him.
She's talking about JLR.
So, clearly he wasn't being able to speak. I mean, that's the way it looks to me. I've never seen a whole bunch of people act this way before. But it's the calling card. If you work with them, be prepared that they will turn the tables on you and attack you.
Talking about JLR.
You've got to stay with them from this point to the end. If you leave them, they will turn on you and attack you and try to destroy everything that you've worked so hard for. I don't know if that's going to be, if that would be the best business card for my reputation. But hey, you know what? It's in the proof is in the pudding. There's no denying it. We've got videotapes of it. We've got, from going from you like him to all of a sudden he's the worst person in the world and all you're doing is focusing on him. I'm pretty sure that will be
pretty much what you did to Chris.
Many cases to come.
Pretty much what you did to Chris.
I could do what does it say? I never plan on it. No way. I guess I'm in the middle of a conversation. Yeah, we are definitely not part
Dallas,
of
no sir.
Being pulled into a drama community.
No
that we don't
sir.
want to be part of, and we're not going to. We're just not going to. We're true crime. We talk about true crime cases. We talk about bad guys. We don't talk about people that made mistakes and lost their child. We don't focus on innocent parents over petty bullshit.
Yes, you do.
We support them the best way we can, and if we get our feelings hurt, you know what? They're going through the worst time in their life, and we here understand that.
Huh?
I will never, ever, ever attack an innocent person. Period. I know many people like
what? What the hell? What universe are we in right now? Somebody pinch me. What? Betty, you dismantled the wells without any evidence. You've attacked the proud pussy and accused Chris of murder without any evidence. What are you talking about? What?
Well, you don't have proof of this. I don't need their permission to go out and find.
What proof do you have? You don't.
The information enough to satisfy mine, because I'm the one making the allegations that somebody may or may not do something. So it's based upon my work for me. And if I've satisfied myself, I will say whatever the hell I damn well please.
Okay, you're not an investigator. You're not law enforcement. It don't matter.
People can tear it apart. I really don't care.
Yes, you do.
That's the beauty of not giving a shit about what people say about you.
Sid's been thinking about getting dentures for a while.
Sorry about that.
Well, picture this.
Your ears.
Aspen Dental is offering
Aspen Dental, kiss my ass. I gave you $8,000 for nothing. $8,003.52 to be exact.
Yeah, I'm just here shooting the shit. I've been working so much. I just haven't unwound, and it's like with the whole news about the car, it's like it's bittersweet, it's like it's going to be over $900, just slightly over $900, but still another $900. And so it just is.
You need a new mechanic. He done paid his bills for 2 months off you.
I don't know what else to say. I just needed to let it all go. And we're going to do something fun. I remember what I came on here for. I apparently just needed to get all that off my chest. And B Betty fan is in here, so which is even better because and I know she's probably together. Okay, we're gonna try to do it with me because you guys are making this stuff with me. Okay, we're playing. I think I'm gonna need to go ahead and get some water drizzle.
Oh, is she gonna cook? Oh Lord, have mercy.
It just says wildflowers. But I gotta remember to water the plant. I got spring water and I got tap water here, so I got both types of water.
Okay,
and,
I think this is boring.
Into the community. I can't do this. This was rough being home so much. But
wait a minute. Wait.
I don't know.
Did we just not hear court transcripts about how she don't go nowhere because she's afraid? Hey, Josh, but here she is saying she can't do this. She's got to go. Betty.
We'll see what it is. It is what it is. I mean, at this point, it's like, I'm already $3,000 in. What's another $900? That's the way.
A lot. Oh, a lot. It's my mortgage payment.
Maybe I need to get a motorcycle license. Maybe I need to ride a motorcycle up to Tennessee. I believe she gave this child medication. I think she did, but I don't think it happened. And she has looking past messed up. She's probably like a ticking time bomb at any given moment. And we're looking past that because we're trying to coddle her because of her past. Her past is why I believe she has completely, utterly snapped on her son.
Taco Tuesday at our house.
Something happened,
I
and I
forgot
don't
about
believe
Taco
she gave this
Tuesday.
child medication. I think she did, but I don't think that's what it is. I don't.
Wendy, I'm not. You're not alone. I'm with you.
It wasn't. This was something that freaking happened that wasn't expected to happen. And You know, the more I look at her and look at her behaviors, and the more I look at how traumatic her childhood was, it's hard. You know, she has all of the check boxes in the right spot for this. She really does.
You have no idea.
Not that because of her childhood does it mean that this is the fact of the matter is, it's not everybody that has her history is missing a child right now. She is. Therefore, her history is playing into this. And then we find out that she was the only one that was with this child, and with this child alone at the time of his disappearance. And we find out that she has this horrible traumatic childhood. And I have to assume that there is a lot about this.
Oh, Wendy.
I have to believe that there is a lot, especially if these things
Hey,
happen
Callie,
to a child. There's a huge child file and a huge juvenile file that we will never ever know.
That's it. I have no idea what boxes she's talking about, because she doesn't know anything about Katie's life.
About her. And, you know, in all fairness, she could be a psychopath. And nobody is even the wiser, or even looking at that angle, because we're too busy coddling her for her past. And while it was not
coddling her?
And I would never want to punish any person that goes through
Okay,
that.
when has Katie been coddled? She has been attacked. Her family has been attacked nonstop. Is that coddling? Whoa.
However, not everybody has a missing child, and she does. And it does play, in my opinion, into the key ingredients as to why we're here.
And she gets a lot of ads. Do they play them like that on mine?
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your...
I hope they do. My AdSense don't say that, though.
Miss Betty, motorcycle mama. I gotta tell you this,
that's a
Misty.
scary thought.
It's okay. That grew up and, you know, made something of themselves, right? My uncle was.
Oh, when they don't pay no mind to them.
And I
Trust
remember
me.
when my uncle,
They
he
get a
was
lot.
in the Navy. You know, they ended up selling everything and traveling the world and stuff like that. But once he retired from the Navy,
Exactly, Running Bear.
but he was also a motorcycle head back in his youth. You know, boyfriend. And of course, he comes back and says, "Sister, what motorcycle?" My aunt, I got myself, and she goes, "I think she was like quirky."
Okay, I think that's all she's
I
going
did
to
not
give us
see
in
it,
this one. We're
okay?
going to move
I
on
did
to a
not
funny
ask
one.
Learned certain things. Once upon a time, people didn't realize there were learning disabilities. People just thought that the children were bad kids. Because I mean, I didn't feel like it wasn't hurting yesterday,
Okay.
but I'm telling you, I was exhausted.
All right, we'll get into a better one. There's one more. I believe it's on her other channel, though. Betty, that was a disappointment. A real disappointment. I'm just going to play the end of this one, though. Oh, my God. She did a... Chris Propwood has a lot to say about Sebastain Rogers. Oh, I can't. I want the FBI. Oh, she does these... Look at her thumbnails. She is so immature. This is nothing to put cartoon shit on about a child. This is why Betty gets part of why Betty gets what she gets. Look at these thumbnails. Jesus. Look at these thumbnails. The man for the FBI. Betty, who are you to demand anything? Then she did, this is probably from her TikTok. And she downloaded it. Because that's what she's been doing. Look at these. Was Katie hysterical? Does law enforcement care? Let's chat. More drama. I think we played that one. Coffee time. I think it's might be this one. Let me look. Yeah, it's this one. I want to play the end of this.
Pizza Hut just changed the combo game with the...
I want to play the end of this one. Oh yeah, this is it.
Guys, It's nice to see you. I mean, even if he knew something, he didn't do it. Meanwhile, we've got 2 people that actually committed these crimes. Nobody's even looking at or not even using this much energy to attack it for 3 years. This is a man that's missing his child. Missing his child. And everybody is attacking a man. Damn good and well. You know what, Dolly? I'm sorry, but you know damn good and well.
Okay, this is where I wanted to start. Wait a minute.
But I've never in my life seen the focus, and we've got to start looking at why. There is a reason why this focus came off the Proudfoots and went directly on Seth, and it sounds like it's about a bunch of hurt people. But Dolly, you know damn good and well. You know what, Dolly? I'm sorry, but you know damn good and well somebody tell you what the fuck to do. You're going to tell them to get bit. You're going to tell them to get bit. Tell me I'm lying.
Hey, it's me, Tiffany.
Tell me I'm lying about you. Tell me somebody's going to come up to you, some stranger's going to come up to you and tell you how to run your shit.
Ooh.
I'd love to see the fucking day. I'd love to see the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that shit. You ain't telling me what to do. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, I'm speeding you up.
I don't know when we start attacking innocent families. I want nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with anybody that's attacking an innocent family.
Betty, you've attacked the Proudfoots nonstop. There's no proof they did anything. So until there is proof, they are innocent. You have destroyed the wells with no proof, no evidence. And until there is proof, they're innocent too. No matter what you think, there's no evidence.
Family. I just want to get back to brass tacks. I mean, we got enough here. I mean, there's so much stuff to tear apart. There's so many videos to analyze. Like they've got
yeah.
like, even in this
He
case,
does
we
go
didn't
in
even
her
do our normal
channel.
stuff. Like,
I don't know if he was that
we used
day.
to go through all of these interviews and like literally pick them apart and blow it up on their face, blow it up on their hands, pitch the thing. Is there anything going on behind the scenes? Like we don't even do that with this case. It's like just attack one parent or the other.
I don't know how much more of these folks I can take. I'm about to be out for a bit. I think this has been way too much. It does get too much. I'm playing this because she goes to JLR.
Oh, you're impersonating Dolly. You can't do that. You can't do that. I hate when people impersonate me.
Well, Betty, the Avatar picture should have been the first clue. It wasn't Dolly.
What he's doing. Last time I heard about him, that's why I was surprised because it sounds like he's on the bandwagon of destroying an innocent man too. So it's like this. All these people I worked with just think that they can tell a grown ass man who he can work with.
And they're all innocent until there's evidence to state otherwise, Betty. They are all the parents of a missing child. Like them or not, they are all the parents of Sebastain. And they are innocent until otherwise proven, which you have not done. So you can't say that. But you do exactly what you're blaming others for doing. I keep saying you're having your self-reflection Sundays every day, all day anymore. And girlfriend, buy a damn comb. Please. You'll pop them earrings in, but you won't change out of your jammies or comb your hair. Makes no sense to me. But okay.
On his own son's missing person case. I've just never in my life.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't. She's a female though. You would think
so?
That, like, I would think more females would be like, what the F? I would think there would be more females like me out there saying this is insane. How did we go? When did we change from going after the bad guys to going after the innocent ones?
Okay, who's the bad guys? Who's the bad guys, Betty? Because there's been no evidence. There's been no crime committed. Nothing from law enforcement. So who's the bad guys? Besides you and your little cohorts, like Tony, your new buddy, your new BFF, Tony.
I don't get it. I understand if you think they're innocent or like the Don and Candace, people think that they're innocent. Okay, well, you think they're innocent. I don't. I can understand that, but we're all in agreement that Seth is innocent.
Okay. They're all innocent because, again, there's no evidence to say otherwise, Betty. Or law. Oh, that's a good pause. Pause game on point. That cackle. Drop that. You're going to wake up Sir Duke.
Why is he the focus in a true crime community? community.
Okay, but you can't tell everybody that man is a murderer when there's been no crime committed and there's been no evidence to state that, to support that. You are not law enforcement. You're a YouTuber, a TikToker. That's it. You're not the media just because you printed up a fake badge online.
This is not a feelings community. This is not,
I don't know,
I'm sorry.
Remy.
Feelings community sounds like drama. So I think that this whole clique of people is in the wrong genre, is what I'm seeing here. Because the last time I checked, true crime is about cases and bad guys.
True crime is about
airing the dirty laundry is not conducive in a task unless it has something to do with their
Betty, you do it all. What the hell is she eating? She does it all the time. Hey, Mona Lisa. She terrorized and harassed the world. Oh, yeah, of course. She hasn't done that,
their
though.
behavior and stuff like this, but we already know their past. Like, we knew their past. We've already dragged them, like a month ago. So why are we still here a month later? That's my question. Why are we still here a month later attacking a man? He made a decision. Pry a river, build a bridge, and get the F over.
Well, you want him
Seriously.
on your channel so bad.
Let's start talking about everybody's feelings. Should we sit around a freaking campfire saying kumbaya, kumbaya, kumbaya? I mean, I am not a safe
Comb
space
your
and
hair.
coloring books chick if you haven't noticed. Check your feelings out the freaking door. If you ain't got if you put a heart on your sleeve.
Oh, but that's not what you tell the judge. Betty. We know what happened in court, Betty. You lied. You lied. And you lied to the judge.
Expected to get run
Oh,
over
yeah,
in the
she
true
wants Tony and Seth on her channel so bad.
crime world because people don't care about your feelings. Why? Because they got bigger fish to fry, like a missing or dead kid. You're here, you're breathing. Nobody gives a shit about
He's missing, not deceased, you piece of shit.
you. You're safe. You're safe. You're above board. When you go missing, we'll send out the cavalry. But until then, sit back and shut the F up.
Oh. Oh,
Beth's thinking about getting dental implants so she can get back to eating the foods she loves. And now,
Yeah. I want him too, but they're like $20,000.
This is insane. This was orchestrated because a bunch of people got their feelings hurt, and now they're sitting back and saying, look what we did to you, Seth. You didn't want to use us? Here, let me show you what we can do.
No.
This is what we can do.
Seth has caused all this all on his own. Yeah, he's the one that keeps putting out this crap. Are you aware that Seth was instrumental in putting out that recording, giving it to Chris's ex-wife to try to use in a custody battle against him when it has nothing to do with this and it's not Seth's business? He doesn't know Nina from Adam or Eve. Nina could be one of the worst mothers in the world, but we've got Trevor Lee and Seth interfering in that. We also got Slimy trying to get into the hearing. But yeah, okay.
We could put 50,000 people on you and destroy your life. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Do you think that's the business card, the calling card of your next client?
What do you think Seth's been doing to Katie and Chris? What do you think Seth has been doing to his son? Just saying.
I'm telling you this. I am recording this shit out of this, and anybody wants to use that freaking group, I'm going to play this on the daily to show them exactly why you don't use unprofessional pieces of shit to run a case.
You mean like Tony and all the other felons involved? Okay.
This is exactly why you don't use them. This is not a positive
I agree.
message.
I agree,
This
Thor.
is exactly what law enforcement and media has been talking about forever, about how social media causes all these problems. Well, look, yeah. How can we deny it now? You got the biggest freaking cockroach leading the charge.
Who's the biggest cockroach?
Destroying an innocent man. When has that
Oh,
been?
JLR's the biggest cockroach. Hey, Cherokee girl. JLR's the biggest cockroach, people. That he is scum. He's no better.
Okay. And he's got receipts, like an attorney bill, right? that we all know he paid to get those CPS. Why would he have to get CPS reports if he knew what was going on there and should have reported the stuff going
He
on?
didn't pay CPS for the reports. He's paid for a lawyer, but it has nothing to do. You don't pay for I can't. The stupidity.
House. It sounds like a man that had literally no clue what was going on in that house.
Betty, maybe you should read the court documents about Seth. Maybe you should read about the bruises on Sebastian's neck. Maybe you should see the CPS report about Seth that was called in from the school because he smacked him in front of a teacher. There was one CPS incident. One. That was unfounded and closed out. You keep believing everything Seth says. He's got all these reports. He's got all these juicier calls. He shit does.
At the very beginning, he told us all over a month ago his son did not want to go back into that house, and he asked his son several times why his son would not tell him. We believed him then, and all of a sudden, because this group of people don't like him.
Oh, JLR
now,
will never admit it. See, Nikki,
and should
would
have
you?
reported it, and down with him. You guys don't see this being manipulative.
But I called it. I called it last year. I knew there was something more with those two. It might have been just a hit and run, but there was something.
I'm the biggest narcissist on the streets of YouTube, and you know it's him. Every last one of you know it's him.
Josh.
He said the key was the mother.
Yeah, I would never believe anything JLR says either.
That the recording went to the mom. I knew exactly who said it.
Maybe that's who was in that car with her in the back seat while it was a rocket.
Absolutely, 100%
and everybody thought it was Dolly. Hey,
say
Shaylee.
Trevor's behavior thereafter, problematic for me.
Your buddy Trevor didn't know Nina. Doesn't know Nina. Never met her. Doesn't know nothing about her. But got himself put on the witness list for a custody battle that he knows nothing about, Betty. All for content.
But you know what I did?
How do you think he got hooked up with Nina? Maybe you need to talk to Seth. Who do you think is pulling all the strings, releasing all this information? Just saying.
Back, I licked my wounds, dusted myself off, and now we're rocking it out with our coffee beans out, aren't we? You know why? Because I shook the drama out of my life. Okay? That man is not a good man. I don't want to have to throw my personal business up here on YouTube. But if it's what I need to do to stop what's going on with Seth.
Oh, she's going to cry about JLR.
But I'd just like to move on. But if you guys think that man is a good man, you are wrong. You are so wrong. Anyways, guys, take it for what you will. It's one of those things when you start.
She's butthurt because Magnolia took her spot. She's butthurt that she got kicked out of the Facebook group. She was so angry about the overnight car sleepover with Ollie, she didn't want JR to know about it. Possible?
No, and it's kind of hard to stop it, you know what I'm saying? So just give me just a second if you guys don't mind. I don't even know how to turn off my camera at this moment. Good gracious, I guess I'm not going to be able to. I don't even have.
You really going to cry over JLR?
I won't let me turn off my camera.
Just the idea of them two doing the thing, that's what freaking nightmares are made of, man. Ugh, he's creepy. She's creepy. Ooh, two creeps creeping. Ooh, yuck.
Sit here for a second. All right, so we just need to get back to Sebastain. We need to get back to Sebastain. We need to cut out all the freaking noise.
So are you coming out with the receipts?
We need to just.
You keep saying it. Where are they? Because JLR hasn't stopped. In fact, he's doubled down.
We don't go after innocent people.
So he's daring you, Betty. He's daring you because he's ignored you and doubled down. So are you coming out with these receipts, Betty? Come on. Where are they, big girl? Put your money where your mouth is. You talk the talk. Now walk it.
We don't go after innocent people. Okay. I have never built my reputation on going after innocent people. I'm not going to start now. I don't.
Betty, that's all you've done. You don't have a reputation. Not a good one. But you went after the Proudwoods. They're innocent because there's been no crime. There's been no evidence they did anything wrong. Just like the Wells. Yeah, no.
Care how many hurt feelings there are. I don't even care about my own hurt feelings. Can you imagine how many times we got our hurt feelings? You've never seen me act like this.
I did not need that visual image. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Hurt feelings. You know what I do?
Ooh,
I quietly up
gross.
the stage right. That Tanya Witt case, when Jonathan back in August was trying to get me to go up over there and stand in front of that man's house with my bullhorn, and I told him no. You know, you guys don't understand who Jonathan Lee Riches is. He's an orchestrator.
Yes, we do.
And he tried to get me out there in front of Tanya Witt's boyfriend's house multiple times, and I refused to. And me and him got into a lot of disagreements. That's why I thought when he was doing the silent treatment, I thought that that's what it was over. I had no idea that him and Magnolia were screwing around. Okay. I found that out October of last year, and that's when I broke up with him. So, you know, I know people think that this is a jaded, ex thing. And while that may play in it, if I have to be honest with you, because I do have hurt feelings over it, but that's not why I'm doing this. I'd like to keep that baggage in my own closet, right? I don't want that. I don't want that.
If that's the truth, you wouldn't be talking about it at all. You would have never brought it up. So stop your lying.
There, if I wanted that out there, everybody would have known what was going on 2 years ago, right?
Betty, most of us
I'm not
did.
gonna let this man destroy another man, especially when he's my Jake.
And Hills in the Air called it, man, 2 years ago. Well, actually, about a year and a half ago.
Okay, so it is what it is, and I don't want to come out, but I just want Jonathan and team to leave this family alone. So maybe you guys can help me with that. Applying a little bit of pressure. I don't think it'll work. You know, I really don't.
Nope.
But
He's doubled down.
God it does. I just want to.
He wants you to put it out there,
They've
Betty.
taken enough time. I don't even want to see his face in this case. I just wish he'd just keep moving on and just leave. Right? He obviously has an issue with Seth. Seth has an issue with them. It's done. It's over with. Why can't they just move on? I guarantee they're going to keep dragging this man for no reason over a bunch of hurt feelings. It's not a good look for them. How do you expect to tout your
I
team
doubt very much if JLR is hurt over you, but
in the
okay.
future when this is the first case and you guys lost your shit because you got fired? Like nobody wants to work with that. You know?
You can't fire somebody you're not
They
paying.
do. I just never thought it was going to be people that I trusted and respected. You know, honestly, I would have never thought that. I was taught better than this nonsense right here. It's not that, I would say it's this whole new group that he's hanging out with. I don't think it is. I think it's just him. No matter where he goes, he's taking the drama with him. All I can say is I'm thankful the drama's out of my life. My life has been calm since exit stage right. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what you've been saying. You've accused Queen of doing instrumental in all of this. You've told the court how miserable your life has been, how afraid you've been, how you've lost so much money and so many subscribers and all this stuff. So which is it, Betty? Because you're telling the court the complete opposite of what you're saying right now. And I know that because we've reviewed the court documents, Betty.
To be honest with you, look at how much problems that we had. You guys seen all the problems I had for the last 2 years, right? Let me make it crystal clear.
Oh, wait a minute. So now she's saying all the problems she's had for the last 2 years was JLR, but yet her court documents say that it was Queen Bee for the last year. What? Calm? Betty, you are drama. That's a good one, too. Pause on point tonight.
Life's gotten a lot better, right? We love our chat.
Not according to your court documents, and you're crying in court the last time you were there to the judge, and it didn't work, Betty, and the judge wasn't on your side like you lied about. In fact, you lied about how pretty much everything went. But okay.
This day and age, I just had to drop 180-pound weight, and my life changed. It literally changed overnight.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay
So remember
tuned as
that
we attempt
now.
to commune
Record,
with
Betty.
the devil.
I'm sure Queen's lawyer would like to have that clip.
I feel bad for Magnolia. She has no clue yet. But the way I'm calculating, she's got about another, I don't know, year, maybe year and a half. The man hasn't been able to keep a relationship more than 2 years. So good luck, Magnolia. Just keep him away from bitches, okay? That's all I gotta say. Just keep him away from bitches.
Wow.
You know? What a waste. 2 years of my life. But that's okay. Well, actually 3 years, because I've been kind of like for the last 6 months just been dealing with shit. But we're almost through it. We're almost through it. My mods gave me a plant. I got to make sure that I can keep a plant alive. Then we're going to an animal.
Lord
We're gonna see if I can keep the plant alive. They told me if I keep the plant alive, we can move to the next stage.
Oh, that fake cackle. Oh, I cannot.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not caring about anybody's feelings if my kid's missing. I tell you to get that real quick. I'd have people crying. I'll tell you that. I'd have people crying. Put your big girl panties on. Oh, trust me, I got my big girl panties on, girlfriend. Believe that.
Oh, I do.
This is my big girl panties, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is my big girl panties. Let's hope he can put his big boy pants on. No, I'm actually being honest. I don't want my personal business out there, but
You've already put it out there.
It'll come out. I mean, like I said, I posted this morning. I'm giving my final warning. You know, I really don't want to make this all public and shit, but
Well, guess
that's
what?
the only
This
leverage
was
I got to put into this stuff.
This was 2 days ago, and he hasn't stopped. He's doubled down. So where's your receipts, girl?
My personal business is about to be freaking center stage on
Okay.
YouTube.
Well, when? Where?
But you know what? I do what it takes for these cases. I always have, and I always will. I've never cared about myself. I've never cared about what people said about me.
Oh.
And that's just the way I roll. And if I'll use what leverage I have. You know, if things need to calm down, that's just how it is. So if that's not as honest can be, I don't know what is, right? I've got a problem and I've got leverage. So what do?
What's the leverage? That you had a relationship with JLR? Do you think anybody freaking cares? I mean, really, do you really think anybody freaking cares? We want you to talk. We want you to put it out there so we can laugh about it. Other than that, we don't give two shits. Apparently, you weren't getting no good, D, because you damn sure been a miserable SOB.
To help edge your problem, you know?
I know she called him her brother. Yeah, running bear. She sure did.
And put their energy toward the people that need to have their energy put toward. But I have a funny feeling that's not what it's.
Yeah, she said she was Magnolia for 2 years.
And again, it's not like I want to do this, but that's the only thing that's going to get this to stop. If it takes the focus off Seth and gives him some relief, then here we go.
So you're willing to put your personal life out there, which you've already done, to help a man you've never met, never spoke to, just so you can get him and Tony in your channel. Got it.
What do you do?
Crusty crust blowhorn.
But at least they'll give them something to talk about. I know all the hate channels can take and destroy my life a little bit more, so they'll be happy, right? It is what it is. This shit sucks.
If she didn't care what people
Hopefully
think about her,
pressure them just to
she wouldn't rant for hours on end on YouTube about how shitty people are to her. I get it. You get back what you put out.
Because,
yep.
You know, I don't want to have a whole bunch of burnt bridges, but I can tell you my feelings are pretty hurt. And when I'm hurt,
yeah, that is gross, brother. But she did say that about JLR. She did.
You know, mule kicked a few people. That's all I can say.
Dallas
you know,
Symphony.
Just mule kicked a few people.
No, ma'am.
I'm not getting on this crazy train. They can have. I'm not. There's no way in hell I can go to church today and say I've been a good Christian this week by attacking a man that had nothing to do with this kid. There's no way. There's no way. I'd rather pray that I cussed than have to pray for redemption like that. Sorry. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that guy's a Christian guy. That has affairs, abuses women, and that I don't drink. I don't. Okay, how the margaritas there, JLR? Are they salty enough?
She just said he has affairs, abuses women, and drinks when he claims he don't drink. Betty, you claim to be a Christian. You've been charged with DV. You drink. Self-reflecting much?
For you, buddy? There, buddy, old pal? Huh? Okay. The facade. All right, guys, I love you. And I'm going to keep going down this.
Wait,
if they're going to keep
hear that
him
again.
up.
What'd she say?
Facade. Buddy, old pal? Okay. How the margaritas there, JLR? Are they salty enough for you, buddy? There, buddy, old pal? Huh? Okay. The facade. All right, guys, I love you. And I'm going to keep going down this. If they're going to keep beating him up, then we're going to keep beating up the people that are beating him up. What do you do? I don't know what else to do. That's the strategy. You want to pressure him? I'll pressure you. Okay? I ain't got $200,000 to pressure you, but I don't give a rat's ass. What I do have is I have your past with me. And that I can pressure you with. So we'll see how this all rolls out. Who knows? You guys might be getting behind the scenes shit that nobody should be listening to. We'll see how they choose to move forward. But the one thing is I'm lazy, right? So it's not like I intended to, but I literally have 2.5 years of text messages. Why? Because I'm lazy. I don't clear out my text messages. I have literally text messages from 2017 in my phone. You know? So Magnolia, you got some explaining to do. Maybe JLR has some explaining to do. But I'm going to tell you what, he almost got your ass kicked at that Trump rally. Told me that you were his producer. Oh, she never been to a Trump rally before. Be on your best behavior. Okay, honey, I'll be on my best behavior. And then he wouldn't even introduce me to his producer for the first time. And I said, there's something going on there. So I went up and shook her hand and let her know who I was. I'm BullhornBetty, honey. Have a great day. She looked over at Jonathan. Okay, I got you.
But did you say I'm BullhornBetty, JLR's girlfriend? Bet you didn't say that.
Have a good day. So there you go. There you go. More to come. More to come. So hopefully we don't have to blast my past, but I'm prepared. Rock it out with your coffee beans out. We do what it takes here for these cases. Believe that. More than you guys know.
Okay. So when are you going to spill the beans, Betty? Huh? Because you really think JLR is worried about you? Do you think JLR gives two shits about you? Because, girlfriend, he don't. Okay? He don't. He don't give two shits about you. All right? Yeah, she is gross. But, you know, JLR's a little maggot, so I could see them two together, honestly. Two peas in a pod. She barely said hi to them. They ignored her. I know. Remember how butthurt she got that he wouldn't talk to her at the courthouse that day and wouldn't try to get her in? Wouldn't help to get her in there? He knows if she spills beans, she's incriminating herself. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, she was. He does always stay away from Betty. Does she not know that was on national television or something? Yeah, I don't think so, Brianna. It just doesn't click with her. Do I think she has some text messages with JLR that she could put out? Yeah. The content of them, who knows? JLR does everything behind the scenes. We all know that. We all know that he will go to any lengths. She can't shock us about JLR. We already know he's a piece of shit. We already know he doxes everybody, and often the wrong people. He lies. He clickbait, whatever it takes. We already know all that about JLR. It's no surprise. Him hitting, Betty once in a while, for a quickie. That's not a surprise. That wouldn't be a surprise either. I mean, he's definitely got little man syndrome. You know that. Y'all know what I mean by little man syndrome. But, what they say, it's not the size that matters. It's how you use it. But I don't know. Apparently, Betty wasn't very happy because she wasn't getting no good D because she'd been a miserable old bag. So I don't know. She hung out with the Proud Boys and JLR hides in the bushes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do miss Hills very much. And I caught myself freaking tweeting her yesterday. Yeah. I even I was getting ready to make a phone call and I was going down my contacts and there's Hills and I almost clicked on it. I'm like, why am I going to click on, I'm like, Kathy, what are you doing? I miss our long talks on the phone. I do. Me and her could talk for hours. I miss that. I miss my friend. She was someone I could truly talk to, and I knew would never stab me in the back. And she wouldn't even go live if she knew I was going live. She'd wait. She was a real friend, a true friend. She was. Yeah, I seen that ring there. Somebody should ask JLR about Tiffany Robinson sometime. Oh, Thor, I'll be happy to put that on that Facebook page. Let me write that name down so I don't forget. I will be happy. It's the only place I'm not blocked. I don't even know why he blocked me on Twitter. I never spoke to the man on Twitter, ever. Not one time, ever. Never commented on nothing he posted, nothing. I mean, I don't care that JLR has me blocked. I really don't care. Oh, thank you, Brittany. But I am going to ask him about that. I'm going to leave a comment. I'll blame it on BullhornBetty. I'm going to put it on that Facebook group. You're sweet, Brittany. I don't know. But these people are nuts. That 111 True Crime needs therapy ASAP before they 5150 her. You can't send the FBI and the TBI videos like that. What is wrong with that woman? And she's going to do it. She said all the other ones too. She sent it off. She already said that off to them. She's nuts. I have met some good friends. Then again, I've met some snakes. Yep, I hear you. I halfway doubt BHB about JLR. Yeah, I don't know how much of that's true. I don't know if the relationship was in her. Oh, my husband's calling. Let me see what he wants. Let me pause y'all for a minute. Sorry, guys. My husband actually getting off work a little early tonight. Because he went in early, but yeah. Wait a minute, I missed it. JLR tried to sue her parents over $328 million in lottery winnings. She was his girlfriend at the time. Oh, they didn't 5150 Ziggy and they let her marry Fred. Oh my, did they really get married? No. It's all on Google. I gotta look that up. Thank you, Thor. I'm definitely gonna look that up. Just put you to sleep. Oh. He claimed that he sent them money to buy the lottery ticket while he was in prison, so he felt entitled to the money. Oh my God. Yep, freaky is a thing. Oh my Lord. Oh my. Okay, let's have a bet. How long's that gonna last? That's gross. I'm not surprised though, honestly, Thor. That wouldn't put it. I put nothing past JLR. He sued his own parents. I put nothing past JLR. Next Thursday. Is Fred locked up? Oh no. How the hell did he send money from prison? Less than 6 months. Oh, I'm definitely going to ask him about it. You know, I'm not going to say it came from Betty, but I'm not going to say it didn't either. No, I'm not going to do that. Betty's doing it to herself. Hey, K-Mash. Yeah, I don't know how he would send them cash. Mm-mm-mm. They didn't win. Probably got thrown out pretty quickly. I mean, they won all that money. They probably had some damn good attorneys. And they could have used a Cracker Jack's attorney to get that thrown out. Betty is desperate for Tony and Seth to talk to her. Oh, Tony's been in her chats. In fact, on his TikTok last night, he was saying how good she is and how such a good person she is. And she's just wonderful. And he really likes her. And yeah, he's been emailing with her. Yeah. Betty's going to be the newest member of their team. Yep. I see that coming next. Betty's going to be the newest member of their team. Yeah, yikes. That team's just going to... I didn't even think it could get worse, but it's going to get worse. But I probably won't be sleeping much tonight because Tony likes to do late night lives on TikTok. So if he goes live on TikTok, I'm going live. And I'm going to play it. So I hope y'all don't, if you're up tonight, you check to see, because I'll probably be back live later. Because he don't go on till late. So, yeah, last night was the first night in 4 days I crashed for like almost 4 hours. It was glorious. I woke up and it was over. Tony was done. But yeah. Yeah, that's insane. Nothing surprises me about JLR. Yeah, I probably won't sleep tonight. If I do, not much. I don't know what's going on. I've been having crazy bouts with not sleeping much. They aren't lives, they are lies. Yeah, I hope. The other night I couldn't sleep. I was up. Oh God, I think it was. What happened is I fell asleep at like 11 o'clock, and I woke up at 12:15. That was it. I was done. I didn't sleep anymore. Once I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. I've never been able to go back to sleep once I wake up. I've always been that way. But I was so tempted to go live. I was like, I've never been live, but I wish I would have, because it gave me something to do. Because I don't want to make any noise and wake anybody up. And there isn't shit on TV in the middle of the night, It sucks. So, yeah. PHPG need to move in with Seth too. The only problem, he doesn't have any wheels to get her there. Oh, wow. Good for you, Hope. You need to rest. You need to recoup from your surgery. You need to take care of you. Because if you don't, I'm going to come the whole way to Canada just to give you a good talking to. Besides that, I've always wanted to come to Canada. That's like one of the places I really want to visit. And I hear you all have some good weed. Oh, no, she said the other day she'd like to move. Yes, she did say that. She said she was going to move there and straighten out their laws for them. Yep. Because they don't know what they're doing there. Yep. Oh, I'm sure. I'll have to come and sample it. Venus clicking this later. One of these days I'll quit doing it. Yeah, I'm not much into TikTok. I just, because of them. And I want to do the psychic thing. I got so much ready for that, and I got the coolest thumbnail. But that's how I found Betty Jr. on TikTok. Y'all remember I showed you Betty Jr.? Texas, I've spent a lot of time in Texas. There was cool parts of Texas I really enjoyed. I know. I wish it was here. God, it's crazy to renew your medical card every freaking 9 months. Yeah, Tennessee won't put up with her. Can't believe my husband's getting off work like almost 2 hours early. Well, he's got so much overtime, they probably told him to clog out so they didn't have to, Ugh, hives. Ugh. Oh, I'm sure. Prednisone will work for that. Hey, voices. Has anyone else noticed being unsubscribed? The other day, there's channels I know I've been sub to for probably 2 years, but they were gone. I wasn't sub to them anymore, and I didn't unsub anybody. I forget to unsub people. That's why I won't sub up to people just to chat in their chat, because my dumb butt always forgets to unsub. But yeah, I had to resub to a couple channels. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. You too? Well, voices, I'll probably be live late tonight. So if you're up, come on in and come up on panel. We'll have a real shit show. Slimy. We can talk about Slimy. I'm sure she's put out something stupid. And I haven't done the Justice for All and the share thing. Oh, wait till I play that for y'all. Yikes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've done that with my tablet, my generic little tablet here. I think this thing costs like $30. Can't record shit on it. You take screenshots, but you can't record videos. I never heard of an electronic device that you can buy today that doesn't record. It blew my mind. Of course, my husband will be the one to find one. Yeah, no, only him. But the whole thing was I needed it to screen record. It's useless to me otherwise. I need to screen record videos. But only my dear sweet husband can find one. But guys, I'm going to end this. I have to get my kiddos to bed. I actually let them stay up a half hour late. But my little boy don't have no more school. And my daughter only has a half a day tomorrow. And all they're doing is a pizza party and watching a movie. The teacher even said the kids didn't have to go if they don't want to go today, tomorrow, and Thursday. But she wants to go. So, it's her. She can go. They're having a pizza party. Some of the parents chipped in for the pizza party. Of course I did. I always contribute to the classrooms. I actually asked the teacher to keep their school supplies because Lord knows I don't need another freaking pencil box and all their school supplies. But they can't do that. So what I'm doing is I'm putting all the good stuff in one big box and I'm going to donate it to the school for school supplies because she has 4 pencil boxes full of stuff, not to mention everything else extra. And now he's starting to bring pencil boxes. No more. I'm done. You can only use so many freaking pencils and markers and crayons. But she colors and draws all the time. That girl loves any kind of crafting. She will sit there for hours making necklaces and bracelets. She'll draw for hours. And the teacher gave her 3 really good books today. She is into chapter books because there's chapters. But she reads them books. Rachel, I love your avatar. That wolf is awesome. Night, Brianna. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Yeah, well, thank you, Heather. Jaundice is, yes. Yeah, my husband's always yelling at me. Can you turn that down? I'm like, damn, if I turn it down any lower, I can't hear it. I have a hard time with earbuds. But this headset is gets painful after a while. Even though it's so soft and fluffy, it's because I had all the brain surgeries. So I have nerve damage and it on the left side, and it gets painful after a while. Hey, that's a good idea. They can be redecorated. That's really a good idea, Running Bear. They could decorate them any way they want. But I always, when the school supplies are on sale, I always buy extra and donate it to the classes. Because there is kids that, just don't have the school supplies. And I'm sorry, but it can't be up to the teachers to always supply everything. It can't be. That's why when there's a holiday, I always send in treat bags or cupcakes, something. And anytime the teacher reaches out for anything, if I can, I do it. And that's why I made sure I donated money for the pizza party, because it's not, she shouldn't have to pay for all that. They put out enough. I didn't even think about that. What cracks me up is they give you report cards all year. All year. The final report card, they don't give you. If you want it, you got to go online and get it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You give them out all year, but the final report card, the most important one, to know if they're moving on to the next grade, you don't get unless you go on. And I have such a hard time with Skyward. It never lets me in. It never lets me in. So I'm going to have to go to school and have them print them up. Because, it's my little boy's first full year of real school. I want his report card for in his keepsake box. I didn't know that about tobacco stores that they'll give them to you. I never thought about that. That's a good idea, though. That really is a good idea. And the kids can be creative decorating them any way they want. But I got some workbooks off the teachers for our little summer school thing we do. They were really cool. They gave me some really cool workbooks to do with the kids. So next week we'll start our summer school. Like I said, we only do a little bit, an hour or two a day, a couple days a week. But it just keeps them learning and it gets them ahead. Oh, yeah, they do. They put a lot of money out, and they shouldn't have to. They're not paid enough as it is. I love kids, but I could never be a teacher. Oh, hell to the no. Kids are so disrespectful, and so are parents. Nope. Nope. I won't tolerate no disrespect from my kids to teachers or their bus drivers. Nope. They know that's nope. That bus driver has to drive that bus with 80-something kids on that bus. Sit your ass down and shut up so she can drive that damn bus and get you home safe. Just like if you were in my vehicle. You know how to behave. They know I won't tolerate it. Nope. That's one thing I don't give on. And I don't disrespect the teachers either. Because how am I going to tell them it's wrong if I'm doing it? It's not setting a good example. But they know I don't play when it comes to that. I bought cheap pencils from Amazon, and when kids tell me that they don't have a pencil, I give them one. They may be geared to younger kids, but at least they can do their work. Exactly. Hey, it's a pencil, I always send in extra school supplies to donate to the class. Because I get the stuff when they have the big back-to-school sales when you get the stuff dirt cheap, and I just put a couple dollars aside so I can send in extra. Oh, I couldn't. Oh, no. I love kids, but no. I went nuts today with all them kindergartners. I'm telling you what. God bless them teachers. God bless them. I couldn't do it. And I'm telling you what, the first time a parent mouthed off to me, I'd smack the hell out of them. And I've seen students hit teachers. Saying, no, that would no. Yeah, Marcy, I know the teachers put out a lot, and that's insane. But I do got to go get them in bed because she's not going to want to get up. And like I said, tomorrow all they're doing is eating pizza and watching a movie. They're watching Wish, which I had to sign I got to sign permission slips for the stupidest shit. Charlotte's Web, I have to sign a permission slip for. The Disney movie, animated movie, Wish, I got to sign a permission slip for. No, I'm sorry. I trust that teacher. She's a parent. She's not going to show those kids anything inappropriate. The teacher shouldn't even have to be bothered with that shit because if one kid doesn't do it, it ruins it. It's like, it's insane. Charlotte's Web? What is harmful about Charlotte's Web? My little one, I had to sign a paper for him to watch The Grinch. I'm like, what? You know how many times we watched The Grinch? It's insane. But yeah, I had to sign a permission slip for her to watch Wish tomorrow. I'm like, oh. The Charlotte's Web thing pissed me off, though, because I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. Or The Grinch. And, like, the teachers need to worry about having to send 22 forms home and hope they get them all back. And my daughters told me there's kids that actually didn't bring their forms back, so they had to go to another class while they were doing the project because they can't let them watch it. And who knows why they didn't bring the form back. Kids don't always give parents everything, or things get messed up. Things happen. I just think it's crazy. I don't think the teacher's going to do anything inappropriate. I just don't. I'm sorry. Got to have a little bit of trust in something. And I've been the teachers have been outstanding with my kids. The bus driver and the bus driver's assistant. Bus drivers have a hard job too for what little pay they get. No way would I sit there and let a kid spit on me. See, I couldn't do a job like that because that kid be turned over my knee. And then the bus drivers really can't do anything. They rate them up. They don't do anything to the kids. Or they'll take them off the bus for one day and put them right back on there. You hit me, you ain't never getting back on my bus. But yeah, I'm going to go. I will probably be back on here like around 11, 12 o'clock. I have that feeling. Besides that, there's some stuff I want to catch up on because I didn't go live for a couple days. And I'm sure Tony's going to do a TikTok live tonight. He likes to do late night lives. Okay. But y'all, you'll see me live. I probably won't give much notice, but I'll probably pop up. If nothing else, we'll do the alien or the psychic things because I got some really good ones to show you. And I made a really good thumbnail. But I'll see y'all in a little while. Thank you guys. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. Thank you for the PayPal. It was amazing. It blew my mind. You brought me to tears. Wow. And thank you for renewing your memberships. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like on the way out. Sub up if you're not subbed up. And I'll see you again in a little while. Night, everybody.